Hello. Welcome to Knock and Chew Outs. I'm not set up yet. Came out the shower a couple minutes ago. Okay, there we go. On my backup YouTube account so I can watch it on the TV. Lights on.
Bring some big news. NXT will be bringing one of its biggest PLEs ever. Wrestling seasons in all the world. Good night.
Oh wait, I'm watching the countdown show. They put on the actual show. I was like, why is it?
Welcome, friends. Somebody's telling me dead by morning. Fuck, that's a face too.
That's not at all.
Hit the cold.
Hey, Michael, I'm trying to get the Yankee game. I'm like,
Mr. Shawn Michaels.
you got it. I'm a good guy, man. Gotta give it to him. Oh yeah, look at that.
You're the more preferable one right now.
All right, boys and girls, welcome to Stand and Deliver. Championships will be decided. I can listen to that all night. But rivalry will also be decided. Absolutely. NXT tonight is going to take this place to a whole new level. But first, let me introduce to you
Miss Sexy Red.
hip-hop recording artist.
Have to be the opener.
Sexy Red. The host has arrived. The host is with about that.
He's not that high. No offense. Hi there.
Their upcoming album from Richard and All My Album will be releasing on all streaming platforms April 15th. And hang with a bad. Next weather. That song.
Okay, see some action with HBK and hang with him. Yeah, sexy boy.
And between Sexy Red and myself, we just gotta say, if you ain't down with Stand and Deliver, we got 2 words for ya.
Fuck
Yeah. What a way to kick off the biggest night here.
No point being here whatsoever. They just have to have a celebrity, it seems.
Poisoning. With the West began. A place where those brave enough could venture outward and blaze their own path to destiny.
Sound familiar?
So I got the Huntrix meal yesterday, and I love this box. I love the box. It has Sasha Boys 2 on the back, so I'm gonna cut it up and put it as a poster in my room. But for now, I'm just keeping the box as is. I even kept them. I even kept the McNuggets box too. I kept the McNuggets box too because it had this pretty honeymoon. It had this pretty honeymoon pattern on it and their logo, of course. And inside it had their autographs, and it says, "Tell the Sasha Boys Huntrix don't miss." So I like that. I have to clean the inside, of course, though. We could still have crumbs. And I just kept these sauces. I'm just gonna probably throw out the sauce and just keep the wrappers. Hey, that's the demon sauce, and this is the hunter sauce. My brother says it kind of tastes like sweet chili, but it's more sweet than chili. But it's all good. And here's the ramen shaker. Here's the ramen shaker bag, but I didn't use it because I'm like ramen flavored French fries taste disgusting, but I love the artwork on the back, so I'm like, I'll still keep it for the artwork.
You're holding a title that does not belong to you. This young inches just feels wow.
Tatum Paxley will defend the women's North American title against Blake Monroe.
And here's the salt.
Smell it.
NXT Women's Championship. Jacy Jayne.
So I'll cut that up and make it look nice in my room, but for now I'm just keeping it.
Lola Vice. I'm going to leave an unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know. It's announcements you're always sorry.
I see the championship. Kendal Grey. I'll be cool with that. Kendal Grey, give me this future. She said now.
Hi, Argentine. Hi, Argentina. If I have no aura, then go away because I don't need your here. You have the power to leave. I'm just saying. Oh, by the way, this is the photo card it came with. I got a rare one, and basically it's just the scene where Huntrix saying that line, heels, nails, blade, mascara. That's what it basically is.
That match up there is Pikay. Is he going to steal the smile from the NXT universe by once again becoming the NXT champion? Or will it be Ricky Saints,
I am Lucarios, though.
a two-time NXT champion? How will those two fare in this fatal four-way, which also includes Tony D'Angelo, who looks like complete phase 2 of his plan? NXT Championship fatal four-way, our main event tonight at Stand and Deliver. Also, Sol Ruca is looking for a lot of things. Revenge, payback today too. That he goes up against her former tag team partner and friend Zarya, who both gold selfish. These two finally meet one-on-one tonight. At Stand.
I like when Zarya's hair is down and when she has no makeup. She looks so pretty. Not that I don't like her. Not that I don't like her spiky makeup. It's just that it's a little too overwhelming for my taste. Because I'm all for having pointy eyeliner wings, but that's just too much.
And Jacy Jayne. The question is, who leaves St. Louis as NXT Women's Champion? A big fight in the Big Apple.
Lola Vice versus Kendal Grey. The winner is gonna face Jacy Jayne.
I like that outfit Kendal Grey has. I like how it has reflective,
Buckle up, get ready.
like reflective metal. Not metal. It just had basically mirror material, but I forgot what it's called when it's cut up into an outfit.
Number 10. Who's challenging for the women's title?
There was some confusion in the main event. We've come up with this.
A stand and deliver Jacy Jayne within the NXT Women's
Yeah, the way I see it, really, that Lola Vice won either way because a tap would have made her lose either way. So Lola won either way, tap or no tap.
Wrestling.
But they have to have confusion. They almost got me for a second, and they probably did, but it's just that I know that a tap would have made her lose either way.
I'm walking into Stand and Deliver with one of the most dominant title reigns in NXT history. I woke up. It's time a new woman runs this division.
The rules of this specialist. Lola Vice.
NXT to Triple Play. Fight City everywhere, baby.
And that striking ability. Oh, baby, educated me.
Blow back her ass out. On Stand and Deliver, Lola Vice will finally become the first Cuban American NXT woman champion. You better make sure you're able to step into the gray area. Because the only person that steps out of the gray area alive is Kendal Grey.
one of the hottest stars in all of professional wrestling. Kendal Grey relinquished the Evolve Women's Championship.
When people look in the history books 20 years from now, they're going to see the name
Kendal Grey!
I always believed in you.
I'm not here to shake hands. I'm here to make history.
This world of the internet, man.
I just really miss you with Carly. Cause not that I don't like Ren. Not that I don't like Ren, but Carly was her first partner, and I really hate that she's not here with her.
I will be walking in as your NXT Women's Champion.
It's gonna be Jacy Jayne. It's gonna be Kendal Grey. And it's gonna be Lola Vice. For the NXT Women's
The more I think about it, the sadder I get that Pat McAfee was who Randy was talking to. I would have rather it be voices, and Randy said it's just him being crazy. Yes, because that's funny. Unlike Pat McAfee, who is a joke in the wrong way in this situation. This whole situation is a joke, and not in the best way.
be the right timing here and stand and deliver.
I'm gonna start like the streamer Alan Own says. We should just call him Triple GPT at this moment because that's what he thinks like.
And still they deliver. First, Kendal Grey relinquished the Evolve Women's title in order to pursue the NXT Women's Championship. Look, what does that tell you about her as a competitor?
Those so dominant. The television get a beast large ride until Kendal Grey plans on being at the top of the food chain here in NXT very, very soon. The world right now is loving.
I really like that outfit. It reminds me of something. I just can't remember what.
And now, a fatal influence is in control of the women's division.
Yes, I'm not a fan of them picking McAfee as their mystery voice. What? Okay. But anyway, I feel like they only did that because they never had a plan to begin with, and Pat McAfee, sure, he's saying what the fans are thinking, but not in the way where it makes sense, really. You only right to a certain extent. They could have done like Al Snow's gimmick, where they went to ECW and went crazy from never winning. He starts talking to a mannequin head way cooler than it sounds. I mean, I think that sounds familiar to me, but yeah, I'd rather Randy Orton be crazy and delusional than stuck with the joke character storyline manager type, whatever Pat McAfee's trying to be, because I can't take him seriously as a heel. Not because he goofed around, it's just that the way he was thrown in here. Because, well, I mean, Pat McAfee could be a heel, like, in wrestling if he wants to, but just the way he was thrown in here out of nowhere, like, people are just like gonna be like, what? And the numbers don't lie. He got so many dislikes on that highlight video on YouTube.
Of the night here inside the factory as we get ready to go to our ring announcer, Mike Rowe.
I love that. I love that jacket that Jacy Jayne has, but I feel like it has too many. It has too many metal rings on it.
So for one fall,
Never try to sneak out of a house wearing that.
Introducing the challengers. First, from
And
Miami,
Lola's outfit. I feel like she's trying to. Why do I feel like she's trying to copy a little bit of Zelina Vega's old outfit? But hey, Sasha Banks did it. But at least
Vegas, Nevada.
yours has a little bit of originality. It's not a complete. It's not a complete carbon copy.
Her opponent, representing Fatal Influence, she is the NXT.
And I think Jacy Jayne just wore the same outfit, just a different color. But I like when she wears red and black more than white or black or any other color she tries to match with Fatal Influence.
Championship is beginning here for the NXT Universe in St. Louis. Just what they think of our women's champion, Jacy Jayne. Quick note when it comes to this matchup, Jacy Jayne booked.
I like to drink Pat McAfee. I mean, I guess.
So I'll go back and
In any other situation, I would say yeah, but in this one, no.
That they're just going to go 137 days. Championship reigns over 15 days. We're talking about the confidence of Jacy Jayne. He has to be skyrocketing. Double check. Did she get that? Oh,
Honestly.
that is going to be the question because you're going to already see the triple threat rules coming into play.
And that's where it all what you call it
Championship
goes to crap, because they'll be so focused on each other that they'll forget the real problem, Jace.
And kick out.
How do you feel about Jericho deciding not to return to WWE? I've been telling you all along, so all I have to say is fuck off, because I told you all along that I've been telling you all along that he was never gonna come, and nobody wanted to believe me. So I feel just fine.
Tuesday, I'll let you think about that. So the backslide motion starts going out. Jacy Jayne.
It never affected me.
And a kick out. Was this the right decision by our general manager?
Oh, it's not my job. Say,
I kept saying all along he was never coming because he was still under AEW contract, and I knew with every moment him not making an effort to get out of it, he was never coming. So you guys are pissed off and you guys are upset. I'm not, because I knew what was gonna happen.
I mean, if you go back and look at it, it seems to be.
I like those cartwheels that Kendal Grey does to always avoid the shots.
Because, like I said, mind your business. Concern yourself with business that concern you. But the clock, it showed the camera. It showed the
Right now, under cover. Derek Sanders in great position, and quickly Grey going to a front face lock to try to control the body of Lola Vice.
Right there.
Jericho will come back to WWE one day. I know he will come back one day, but until then, he ain't coming back. So just forget it.
In St. Louis, first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match was here in.
I didn't say he's not coming back ever. It's just that with how long he kept his AEW contract, he was not coming back soon, like you guys were hoping on.
This is the triple threat, and again, there's no disqualifications. As I look at some of them.
I gotta check if they extended him. They did. He showed up in AEW a couple of days ago.
See that?
Always cite my research. I don't give fake shit on this channel.
Who's the most lose?
The most to lose, obviously, the champion. She doesn't need to be factored in the decision.
I don't think so.
To lose that title. Do you think it's Lola Vice has the most to lose?
Lola Vice. I mean, because the confidence Lola Vice has right now going into this match. Like I said, match that. Like that. Whoa,
Wait
wait
the spine and the cover to win that title and an air fall.
Whoa, right there. Watch a little.
Whoa! I think Jacy Jayne is wearing double fishnets. that's a nice, like, you know, that's nice to wear, but it's just that all the marks she's gonna have on her legs. I just feel bad about that.
The other half is Mr. Iguana, who certainly is locked in right now on Netflix right now, and whether it's Netflix internationally or YouTube domestically, welcome in to stand and deliver. What a body shot from Lola Vice. And what is Fallon and Lady better watch themselves, but again, there's no disqualification. What
Nip slip.
stabber from the champion.
Nip slip by who?
And Jacy Jayne's been in this match
By Jacy Jayne
just continue to apply the pressure. And if you
or
notice,
Lola Vice.
influence out here, hovering right over Kendal Grey. They're letting Jacy Jayne know exactly where the bodies are at. Hitting the senton, into the cover, and an air fall.
Maybe it was Jacy Jayne. She has more exposure.
Oh, you know she's gonna keep out like that. But that's stuff that you gotta do in matches. Wear your opponent down and right here, that you're naked like
Certainly for Jacy Jayne, as I wanted to get into this because I want to give her flowers.
Yeah,
Greatest NXT women's superstar of all time. Is that what you're waiting for?
Is that a question?
No, it's me giving you the flowers. You want me to say that no one has held the NXT Women's Tag Title for more days.
Is that a question?
First to hold the TNA WWE Women's Alliance at the same time.
Is that something that we need to debate?
1 of 4 women to hold this title twice. No, I'm finally giving the power.
Poor Lola. She got one of her leg garters really high, and then the other one's really low. I know that feeling. Not with leg garters, but the time that I wore my leg warmers too high to my foot, and I didn't even notice, and I just spent hours walking with just one leg warmer up high on my leg, and the other at the normal place.
Oh, sit down style for Lola, and I kick out. You know, you got to credit too. I'll give it to point again. Fallon has won a championship with Fatal Influence. She's had gold around her waist. Is that because of Jacy Jayne? Some would say it's because of Fallon Henley, but it's hard to argue your point. And also, this is Jacy Jayne, who recently surpassed Bayley earlier this year in total days as a champion.
Like Jacy Jayne, follow the debate. That's one thing. Oh yeah, you got that championship gold around your waist. Top notch. Go to the front. That's Jacy Jayne, man.
And how wise is this of Jayne to get Lola out of the ring to make this one-on-one? This could be covered. Glenn Sinclair on the far side of the ring, barking to her friend and her partner. Look for Jacy Jayne.
I like her, but I feel like she's very similar to a lot of the other female wrestlers, especially some of the Latina, because they're partially on the race side. Why do you think they kind of put her in AAA for real?
Energy of the NXT universe into favor no matter what, but just got turned around shoulders.
I'm not saying Triple H is fully racist, but he's partial, and the fact that there's no such thing as partial, it really like, you know, making it more complex, making the situation more complex.
starting to set in.
I say, you know, you're not a champion until you defend that championship. How many times have Jacy Jayne gone
The
out?
racist enough to what you call it keep away the Spanish wrestlers from getting bigger opportunities.
Still knows where it doesn't belong, but it opens.
But not racist enough to keep them away from WWE shows entirely, or to at least have them have one chance.
Titles on the line in this match. Of course, triple threat rules. And Earl, I'm looking out here, has been isolated for the moment. This may be the opportunity for Kendal Grey, who won the Iron Survivor Challenge. And before she even signed her NXT contract, up over, taking Jayne down. Jayne, so much momentum rolling through.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you right now, Jacy Jayne,
Oh my god, Kendall.
before the other day, I mean, she steps ahead right there in this matchup.
With her being so young, Triple A might be the best. With her being so young, Triple A might be the best place for her. Give her the opportunity to experiment, to expand her character, to stand out. Because that WWE won't help her, so she's gonna help herself. Exactly. That's what it all comes down to when it comes to Spanish wrestlers.
What are you trying to say?
You just heard what Fallon
I mean,
is.
only now Damian Priest is tag team champion, but
Precarious position.
you got. But at like one point, Damian Priest was main event worthy, but now they resorted him to being a mid card.
Cover the champion. She kicks out at 2. That might have been all
So,
opportunity.
you know, that really says a lot on where they stand on the whole Latino versus black debate.
It's gonna take a whole lot more to keep them playing the show.
Like a backwards racism.
NXT are showing their love for everyone in this match.
Educated feedback.
Known for the sudden impact, that knockout ability for Lola Vice. Turning right back around now. On Jacy Jayne. Lighten up, Jayne. Look at those. Some fury. Wow. From Lola and Booker. The stage is yours. We're live in St. Louis.
We're the Louis. We're the Louis. How we gonna see it? Here we go. Here we go. Get D. Get D. Oh, yeah, baby. Up the top.
Lola Vice, just like that, is now the leader in the clubhouse.
Naomi would be proud.
Executed perfectly. Jayne, though, wisely rolling to her front side and not be able to get pinned. Gray trying to get back in. Just delivered a German suplex.
Okay, right. You've been talking about all these blocks. You've been talking about the greatest WWE.
Look out.
Oh, Jazz man.
Jacy Jayne just got tossed and likely suffers the same feat. Gray back up, Gray going right around, looking for another turn, this time on the NXT Women's Champion. Jayne turned upside down. Lola turned inside out. And now it's Kendal Grey.
Lights out. Lights out.
Lola just, I don't know. I do not know if Gray was going to kick out after that knee. That was clutch.
Right there. Kendal Grey was separating from the senses right there. Just that would have been over. Would have been over right there, Vic.
NXT Universe already starting to get loud, starting to get wild. It's delivery.
And other has to do with mostly having women run WWE. They know how to run right for anyone other than white men. That's why so many of the Asian wrestlers have similar characters. That too. No diversity.
We got a doctor out since she was out cold, Vic.
Basically, no stranger to this stage. One would think that would help her. But right now, Book, really in the deep waters, and you're looking at someone like Lola Vice, maybe she's just sticking to the striking strategy to try to break bones and look for that knockout.
And Lola Vice, I'm telling you right now, Jacy Jayne, she's doing a hell of a job. She's doing a hell of a job. But you gotta watch out. Oh my God. Oh, that is it. That is, wow.
Desperation just.
That's like selling Spanish food at an Italian restaurant, but it's okay because Italians are partially Spanish. That's the way I see it.
Starting here tonight.
No, it's not the same thing.
Now lighting up Gray. Swing and miss. Gray charging it. Going up. Got countered by Lola. Lola again. Oh, this time Lola. The first.
WWE thinks that since they're cool with the biracial superstars, it's fine because they got a taste of their culture by being friends with them.
Place. Right time. Offense. Wait. Immediately, Jacy grabbed the ankle, grabbed her foot. There's now a bullseye on the body. Gray realizing it. That place can be.
Come on, Kendall. If it can't be Lola, it can be you. So long as it's not her.
My girl, Jacy Jayne is
Nip slip.
He's gonna have to leave it.
Nip slip.
Trying to get down bottom.
Uh-oh.
She had the wrong moment.
I saw it. I saw it.
Sanders in great position.
They didn't cover it. They didn't cover it.
Tap or snap.
Yo, I saw her nips. They accidentally showed her nips. Like, I saw them. I saw them.
There's nowhere for Jacy Jayne to go. Jacy.
She's trying.
Comes Lola.
I'm like, dude, someone help her.
Kendall's let go of the ankle lock. We got a double submission.
I saw it. They're gonna get fined for that by YouTube.
Push the ankle. Gray rolling right back through. Trying to maybe lock in a dragon sleeper. For a moment, missed knee right back. And takedown. Roll through. Shoulder down. Great position by the official. That's right by Lola Vice. Right back up.
Right down.
Yo, if this accident didn't happen, Kendall probably would have had it there.
This goes back to Tuesday. It goes back to that normal leg suplex. We've seen this before. In comes Jacy with a knockout knee. Rage coming out of the champion.
You're gonna be even more angry when they know they caught your nips in 4K, JC.
Big elbow. Raise up. Back fist doesn't connect. It's a submission. On the biggest stage we have for women's title. Chicken way to get down there. The kick out, back up, super kick under the.
Exactly. Look at Joaquin Wild. He's part of the LWO. He's Filipino and white, but because he's brown skinned, they have flavors. They have a. Oh. You bitch. She saved Kendal Grey just to keep her from winning.
Lola just saved the title for herself.
Jacy Jayne, that outfit never wear again because of you, WWE can't show us half of the stuff they're supposed to be showing us.
In this match,
What is going on, baby?
Lola taken out by Jacy.
You missed.
Reality is setting in for her.
You're alone, girly.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Fatal influence is gone.
Stay focused, Jacy.
She's gonna
Stay focused.
And now it's down one-on-one. There's no one around the ring. This is that moment. This is the general request.
They did the same thing to Batista originally. I wouldn't know because Batista's. Oh! Oh! Well, somebody good one. My mom's cheering. Oh. Yes! There it is. Yep. As long as it wasn't Jacy, I'm so glad. Although I hate to be the one to say this, but usually people with a double champ run don't last long. So either Lola's gonna lose her title at AAA, or she's gonna lose this title. Either or.
You've been American champion ever. And how good must this feel? How good must this moment feel for that woman who has gone through
Hi there.
this match.
I want Kendall so much champion. Yeah, I kind of would prefer Kendall as champion, but she could lose. She could. Lola can definitely lose it to Kendall. I don't mind that. I don't even mind if Kendall has to turn heel for this.
That's what this match was. All three laid it down the line. This was the turning point.
Poor Jacy Jayne. This is a rough. This is more of a rough match for her because she got caught in 4K with her nips out.
In what she did as champion. But the big year continues for our new women's champion. It's a standing ovation as Lola now has a vice grip on the women's division in NXT as our new women's champion.
Lolita. Yes. The style that I wear, Ma.
One championship match
The J fashion I wear. I know.
preparing to defend their gold as Vanity Project here tonight takes on Bravo, Rio. They look to take the titles in the international waters. It's our NXT Tag Team Championship match. Those titles on the line in moment live here from St. Louis at Sting.
One thing is for sure, one of them would be champion. Yes, that's what I said. I didn't care so long as it's not Jacy. I I didn't think. Honestly, I thought that Fallon and Lainey would help a little more with it being a no DQ, but they didn't. Which makes you really think, how much they kind of valued Jacy Jayne's credibility now. I laughed so hard at Danhausen during the tag match with the Miz. Yeah, it was funny too, especially when I saw on Instagram that the referee still claimed that his hand was hurting, but Danhausen said he'll uncurse him for free since it was intentionally for the Miz and not him. So he just slapped him on the back, and he was just automatically healed. So
Then he saw at least a 50% reduction.
so that was pretty funny that they made a posting on Instagram for that.
Both flat. And then he felt less pain. Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections, lowered ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease occur. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers.
Hey, you can't see that this part is kind of holographic a little bit.
Before starting, get checked for infections.
Kendal Grey did quite good. She's a good fighter.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Really good.
So if you were 8 times.
Bye bye, Jacy. No more 2 times. That's all you're gonna keep saying. It wasn't 3
I
times.
saw that. I love their continuous line after Raw and SmackDown. With zeros, I was watching yesterday's SmackDown. Don't. You didn't miss anything. You're saving yourself from disappointment.
You can treat your child's AOE, or just deal with symptoms. It basically reduces inflammation in the esophagus and helps relieve AOE symptoms that give kids struggle with.
The big moment is coming for the World Heavyweight title.
Smell.
Or no.
Tell your doctor if you were listening.
I wanted to be Randy, but after seeing Pat McAfee, I don't know if I want that anymore.
Jergens natural blood sun drop.
Like I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't even know what I want anymore. It's almost like they want us to hate the idea of Randy Orton being champion so much that they're willing to make him have a trash storyline with partnership with Pat McAfee just so it can make Cody Rhodes look like he's the more valiant champion. And I'm like, no, why would you ruin this?
Since WWE Fall Start.
Fast?
Kylie Armstrong. That's another face from. I'm so glad you're joining Kylie Armstrong. from WWE Evolve is joining NXT too, and I liked her. My mom didn't like her that much, but I think she'll change her mind when she's in the right storyline.
It's full. The NXT Championship.
Have we talked about Roxanne Perez coming back? I've always been a big, huge fan of her. I never realized how young she is. She's really, really good considering her age. She came back last week, man. She came back last week, man, to help out Liv Morgan deal with Stephanie McCare. She was only out because she had back surgery.
And deliver, whether you're streaming on YouTube, domestically or internationally, around the world on Netflix. What a night it has already been. What a night it is going to be. As Los Americanos set for action here in this tag team matchup. Want to welcome in ringside Big 30 alongside Booker T. Booker, it's the biggest night of the year.
I like this stuff, brother. Man, I like it. I got you.
Booker with the South Burrow on Tuesday night NXT. But how excited have we been for this night?
No, man. This is actually the night that champions are made, the champions are made for moments. Those moments that we talk about in this business. So guys, sit back and enjoy the ride.
It's a big moment too. Can't be here in NXT.
It's the Chad. The ugly Chads who are in the tag team.
And I bring that up not as a knock on the institute, but my question is will the lights be too bright?
The lights.
For Baylor and Smoke. I mean, take a look at Smoke. Take a look at the stage that we're on. We've seen people fold under the pressure.
You see this arena right now.
I do.
It's lit up, right? It's bright. It's gonna get night for the Vanity Project. My thing is, guys. You got to respect young guys, man. These guys have a future on the business. These guys right here, they're gonna be running the thing in the next team. And right now, I really mean running this thing because they're damn good right now.
Alicia Grande Americano out on kind of likes we've seen him
Ew.
bust a couple of moves, so to speak. He's having a good time.
He's making out with a material object. Date everything isn't real. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Talk about the party all night with right for business go. Is how great would it be if the Lucha Legends, Rayo Bravo, would be
Never play that game if you want to question your taste in a good woman or man.
No.
Because it'll make you fall for your appliances and inanimate objects.
Like we've never seen before.
Look at this.
Beautiful. Bravo.
Back up. Look, Rayo Bravo have competed all around the world. As the NXT universe getting right on the case of Vanity Project. Vanity Project has never left North America to compete. So I break that down to experience, and will that be the key in this championship match? Because you look at Ricky Smokes, he got dropped and he went to the wrong corner. That's why I'm saying experience.
Way experienced. I mean, you start training at 15 years old. 22 years old. You got 7 years of experience. That makes you a veteran, right? Up to 7 years. Am I correct on that?
I don't know, that's your opinion. I'm talking about being able to go around the world and learn different styles and going to different and that's what I'm talking about an experience. The Los Americanos, they've been throughout Mexico, throughout Canada, America, throughout Europe, throughout Japan, across the world. As the tag was made in Haii. I see Brad Baylor doesn't know what to do. He's a little shell-shocked in that situation, and that's exactly what Rayo is doing, is taking over this match.
Talk all about Rio and Bravo is
Ryo.
and Bravo and then
Right, bravo.
they're not the champions. They're not the champions.
But they
They're right.
they're going to be close again.
They're not the champions, right? Like Smokes and Baylor here. Am I correct on that pitch?
You are correct. And I'll throw this to you.
How do you think they got their championship? Think they beat?
They literally fell
No, who do you think they beat?
to beat the champions
Exactly. Who was the champions?
at the time.
Exactly. Nobody. Nobody. So give these guys credit. Give the young guys credit. And the thing is, I'm not being biased. I'm not playing favorites or anything like that. I'm just giving these young guys credit. Give them credit.
So what is it you say about winning titles? This is the first time they're defending it on a PLE, so they're not really the champion. I do give them credit.
From the beginning. I think that'll be because rather than brain lights. What kind of statement is that? What kind of statement is
You've
that?
seen people fold. Think of the Super Bowl. You think people that can't get out of their own way, they're a little bit nervous, a little bit shell-shocked, a little bit rattled. A little bit nervous.
Good job. All the
Have you ever thought about running for office?
action. This is it right here.
Have you thought about running for office?
Do you know who they are under the mask? Yes, it's Butch and whatever his partner's name is. I don't know. He was a tag team in NXT, but basically his partner. But I forgot his name.
One thing about it, man, you ain't got a prep. You know, stay ready. Well, got to get ready. That's my say.
You know, let me throw this to you about the champions and why maybe they do have an advantage as this match goes on. What a shot to the throat by Baylor. And Baylor going up under tag was made. Rao doesn't realize it, but Smokes is like, oh, yes. And a near fall.
Don't tell me the advantage of Jackson. Right? Just please don't say that.
I wasn't going to bring that up because you take another look. Tag was made. Smokes made him feel it, and we're back for the live action. I was going to talk about Los Americanos burning at both ends. Down in AAA, Monday Night Raw, NXT. How can anyone keep up that?
I'm not going to make it an excuse for Raul because you say this, you know, say what time off. No, sure, what was that? Man, that's just even fun like that.
You see the capacity crowd here inside the factory. Trying to rally Ryo and Grano. You see a little joint manipulation from the tippy top. What's Ryo thinking now? Oh, sit down, Scott. From the crown and the cover. Do we have our second new champion of the night? Oh, now they're near fall. Take another look. Feel the impact of Ricky Smokes.
Hard rubber too right there.
Now Grande Americano on the outside trying to rally his team. Trying to run to the NXT universe behind them. As coming in the hard way, Ricky Smokes made the tag. Brad Baylor and Baylor now. Front face lock, hoisted up and devastating maneuver. And a kick out. But look, I want to say this about Vanity. A year ago, they were sitting at home. The fact that they are here now, that is a testament to the WWE ID program. And also,
Ryan Bravo, will they be champions? I don't know, but
Rio,
it'd be a pleasant surprise if so.
you're seeing some textbook tag team wrestling right now.
These young guys, we talk about this guy sitting on the sofa and didn't get that opportunity to evolve. I said anything back many times, you know, that camera time,
I don't like the idea very much because you're not taking them seriously. I take all wrestlers seriously, even the ones that have silly looking gimmicks.
That's the smokes right there, baby.
Grabbing at the ankle to hold back Ryo. Ryo a long way away from Bravo. And Vanity Project here, Booker, has cut this ring in half.
Textbook right there. To retain. Textbook that. He going right there by Smokes and Baylor. I love these guys, man.
You have been a big fan. I mean, you certainly have been impressed with what has stood out most. And I will throw Jackson Drake in on this. What has impressed you the most about Vanity Project?
I mean, willing to step up in there in NXT. what the locker room looks like in there, not backing down from that. Talking about looking at it straight on and not just looking at it. I mean, Drake, he's a former champion. I mean, we got tag team. And these guys right here, between the three of them, they don't even have 60 years, man. Come on.
They should be doing a big high cross body from Bravo. Second and again, Bravo's waiting patiently on the outside to get back into this matchup. Well, extra on that last kick. And second out Vanity Project. And that's a unique style of lucha libre offense. You're talking about Salco.
Football, and he double.
Cesaro spin time. Oh no.
That was the size of that. A Fred Baylor that paid off because he was about to go for a ride. And for Vanity Project, this is their first premium live event. It just happens to be.
Oh, double Cesaro spin. Oh no, wait. Oh, I thought he would actually spin both of them.
Just about came out of his mask.
Bravo, right? It's
Bravo.
Now you can do it. Yeah, just a one. I really thought you could do it with both.
Breaker, they went tag with
Who are these guys, man?
Los Americanos.
I didn't even take these masks off. I want to know who these guys are.
It's Ryan and Bravo. It's high impact offense. Michinoku driver off the drop kick into the cover. Brad Baylor just saved things for his squad at the last possible second. And now Ryan wiping out Baylor. Baylor all the way to the outside. The two legal men booker are in the ring and smokes.
Oh,
nice offense.
There.
Right now, for a few moments, it seems Vanity Project is being able to out-crap the crafty Los Americanos.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 for 1.
That's it. That is it. Whoa.
Trying to
I
distract.
have to say, Vanity Project, this last sequence before the tag into the turnbuckle and then that 2 for 1.
Can I say this also? No shenanigans or anything like
That's
that.
fair.
Well, that's fair. You got to give this young team a lot of credit right now, there. Please do that for me.
Oh, wait, come on. And how disrespectful time undo the mask of Orion.
You're trying to check the mask, Vic. He's checking it.
Trying to check. Aye.
Check on Ryan. Just got caught in the under the jaw. Hoist up, got X-Plex. Sit down style. Into the cover.
Oh,
And I
almost
wonder
there.
if Ryan was looking for that X-Plex into a submission. You saw him reach back out, but Baylor may have just been too far away from being able to.
It's not a metal plate. I mean it is, but it's too dark to be metal. If that like, lead or something, it's probably lead or something.
Misfire. I mean,
An experienced employee of the month always keeps a brick of lead in his head.
Offense. Is this high impact offense going to pay off? And there's Ryo coming in. Woo. Chip Danny putting in the work as the official. First was that knee to the cheekbone, followed up by Vanity Project. Pulling out some new plays here because this is the stage to do so. This indeed.
The metal.
Smoke's just ripped that out of Bravo's mask as the referee's trying to take care of Ryan. And Smoke's just hid what he took, but now Brad Baylor drops spine first on the steel.
He had the metal. He had the metal stuffed in his dick.
He's trying to walk things off. Ricky Smokes climbing to the top.
I don't know how that's gonna help you where it's located. Oh, yeah, you idiot! Like exactly. You
right now.
Maybe that's a leak in tape.
you shouldn't put metal in that place.
Oh my God!
And then we're seeing Red High Impact offense. Bravo to Ryo. It's legal.
Not tonight.
To get credit with credit.
Yeah, that was.
So Ricky Smokes and Brad Baylor suffering the second splash after Hurricane Rana. Still had presence of mind to kick out.
A lot of heart from that kid Smoke, man.
Paxton Drake trying to shout some words of encouragement as things start to settle down in this tag team matchup. And these moments, these are the crucial moments in this.
Honestly, where can you put that on your person and not get caught? Oh,
I love it.
his old trick against him. That's what Butch used to do. His old tricks. Yeah, you know who I am.
Hendry, Ryo.
Don't piss off Butch.
Big right. Clothesline. And now Los Americanos start.
What? Watch out, you almost kicked that guy in the front.
This
Come
could
on.
be it. This could be the moment.
Yeah. There's those teasers.
Unbelievable.
That was close.
That certainly was. And what's Jackson Drake?
Okay, now you have the middle.
They just keep passing this thing around like a baton.
Honestly, yes, passing it around like a baton. But
That was wise as smokes.
he has it now, doesn't he?
What's going on? So many bodies in this matchup. So much action to call.
You gotta throw caution to the wind. If Baylor did that, man, you gotta sacrifice something.
And now smokes just got caught. That time by Bravo. The referee doing his best.
Oh, he punched him with it.
Drake just dropped Bravo. The official didn't see it.
How did you not see that? That was right in front of you. Whatever. No, he was turning the other way on purpose.
Project retains. Sense team champion.
If you suck.
Not only to retain the titles, but to beat a team like Los Americanos on this stage, the biggest one we have. That is the biggest victory to date. And this is what I want to talk about. This was just getting passed around from Los Americanos to Vanity Project. We thought everything was even out in this moment. But it was headed up by Black Baylor, who saw what was going on. So what about the opposition? But right there, a right hand from Jackson Drake, a loaded one possibly, opened the door.
A loaded one possibly.
To pick up the victory. Wow. Wow. Look,
So they got beat their own game, big. They got beat at their own game.
all I can say is congratulations to Vanity Project. But on the topic of tag team competition, let's go back to our massive tag team matchup on Countdown to Stand and Deliver. You know, this was something that was just, it was hot from the start. As you would say, some Kalula Green was getting thrown around in this tag team match. Birthright, they were in control.
Oh, I didn't see this match. This match happened before the stream started. It was at 6. But I didn't see it.
Right. Hank and Tank would keep things going for their team. And this was a mixed tag team match. Men fought the men, women fought the women. He started to showcase why he was truly a highlight reel and a star to watch here in NXT. But just like last year at Stand and Deliver, Hank and Tank, they were on the winning end. Hey, Shiloh Hill coming from LFG.
Oh, that's great. Shiloh got the win. At least they won.
And what a moment it was for those 5 superstars to celebrate here in St. Louis.
I'm St. Louis. It's the best thing ever. Getting a win on my first ever Stand and Deliver. I cannot wait until my friends in the woods about this. I'm just
Yay.
This is just the beginning. I was in the same position as you. Last year, I won my Match the Countdown show, and look at everything that has happened to me since then. The
Oh,
NXT
wow.
Championship, the North American Championship.
Oh, wow. Tatum, you're wearing eye contact. You're wearing a white eye contact. Just like Aleister Black.
You just don't think of that. You don't even St. Louis with that title.
That's it. That's it. When it's like we outside, I'm throwing the after party. Period.
Oh
We outside.
God.
Hey.
Girl, you don't want to hang out with these little weirdos. After tonight, when I become a two-time champion, you can hang with me, a real VIP winner. You know what I'm saying? Just
This one is not about championships. It was a rivalry that was born out of jealousy. And
I love that Tatum wearing a white eye contact because it really does make her look more deranged. Unlike Aleister Black, it's just on his eye. But they have actually, when you're cosplaying, they have eye extending, they have eye pupil extending eye contacts and eye shrinking pupil contacts. So she wore shrinking one.
when Alan was
Wrestling with eye contacts concern me because they could they could move around. They could move around if you get kicked in the eye.
24-hour non-drowsy relief. Claritin clears. Now try Claritin liquid. When allergies interrupt me, the power of Claritin comes to the rescue. Powerful relief prevent peace of mind for you. Dye, sugar, and alcohol free. Claritin clears.
TikTok influencer. Ready? Ready?
Welcome to Phrase.
That's at phase 2. Streaming now. Oh, God.
I'm Dan Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, millions of people called us for
Does she
representation.
know? Does the situation work?
And we've won
What do you mean?
$30 billion.
I'm not her.
Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
What you looking at, babe?
Cars on cars.com.
What's wrong with this one?
I just got promoted, so I'm looking for something more. Ciao.
Ciao.
2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Cars.com. Where to next?
Personalized, customized food custom the community, and it's so needed.
Get fast, powerful relief of your worst symptoms, like nasal congestion. Claritin clears.
WWE World is returning to Las Vegas April 16th through 20th, and John Cena is joining The Undertaker for a live recording of 600 on Saturday, April 18th. 2 icons, 1 stage, no script. This conversation you won't hear anywhere else. Get your WWE World tickets at WWEWorld.com.
Cena can't stay away. No, quite the contrary. They just need Cena because they know they'll make more ticket sales if he shows up. That's how desperate they are.
That's the great thing about this dynamic that we have going on is that I have a badass best friend. Look, we want to help each other, but we don't need each other to become successful. Sorry, by my side, it was just so sweet.
Being accompanied by Zarya.
Ruka is the first name. Comes with athleticism and age.
Sol Ruca, be a bag of stone.
3, 2, 1, winner.
Sol continues to reign as a double champion. NXT.
So NXT Female Superstar of the Year.
Sol Ruca
2026 is going to be even bigger and even better. Zara, you will never get what you want as long as Soul keeps using you.
Zaria, best friends, a double champion. You don't have a thing.
I'm a girl.
I fought so hard for this title, but there is no one that I trust more than you, Zarya.
I really don't remember if I have white eyeliner or not.
We have to get back to Zaria being fun.
Because I would try to recreate Zarya's eyeliner look, but in a more casual way. But I really don't remember if I have white eyeliner or not, because I went to Sephora, but I only remember me buying some black eyeshadow. I only remember buying black eyeshadow.
Person that has everything that you want, and they think that they're giving you something just by
So John Cena is going to WrestleMania, as far as I know. Yeah, just to host.
every time I stepped into this ring. I wasn't Zaria. I was Sol Ruca's partner. You kicked me off with that ladder. I said, little here. Do you even know what that does to someone? I hated watching you succeed. I hated hearing your name. And I hated the fact that no matter what I was always going to stand behind you.
Hey, friend, how are you doing? Like, choose my journey. Thank you. I'm fine.
At the Battle Royal, I felt for you for the TNA Knockout Championship. I even let you defend and lose my North American Championship. Every time anyone said Sol Ruca, I made sure that they said Zarya too, because we were a team. So if you think that you can stand on your own, prove it. Stand and deliver. That's fitting that where it all started is where it's gonna end. As long as you are standing up and never going to, you're not in the story. You're a mistake.
Yeah. I like in her video it had the name of the city. Yeah, wow, she made a whole new video for it. Yep, nope. That's too heavy on the eyeliner and eyeshadow. But I do love that lip. I do love that lip look, and I never considered putting a little bit of black on my bottom lip. I always put a secondary color on my bottom lip. So this is Mackenzie, just using a different tablet. Okay, hi Mackenzie.
Great. I think that's what Sol Ruca thinking about. It's what every one of the superstars in that locker room.
Look at this. Sol, not even allowing Zarya to have that moment right there. She's taking it right to her former partner, her former friend, and Jeremy Marcus trying to separate the two to ring.
And how are you not? And how are you not being the villain again?
Very angry. Not a single part of you feels bad for Sol Ruca. Had her titles taken from her to an injury. One was lost by Zarya. Everything Zarya has said, everything that Zarya has
I
done
do love
to this
I do love her outfit though.
was trying to make sure everyone said Sol's name, they said Zarya's.
Come on, don't let me feel sorry for Sol Ruca or anything like that.
I do love Sol Ruca's outfit.
That Sol Ruca got, she got it by her own will because she's talented.
That double bra really looks nice.
A brand new NXT Women's Champion to start our night is off that lariat. Instead of going for a we just see Zarya ripping away at the body of Sol. And also, look at that. You can see that right shoulder is heavily taped. Wonder if that'll have anything to do with the power game later on in the matchup. Oh, we saw that new women's champion. Congratulations, Lola Vice. But both these women need to move past some issues with one another. Do they need to put that in the rearview mirror just to move on?
Yeah. Oh! This right here, just sit right here. This is that big payback. Sorry you want to see me in the shadow. Waiting for that opportunity. We were talking pop since the beginning of the year. This is it. This is stand and deliver, man.
And again, these women who know each other so very well. You saw Zarya get out of the way moments ago of Sol Ruca, and then just dropped Sol face first over the steel. The official is counting these two. He is at 6. We do not want to see this end in a double count out, and Zarya is certainly.
I like that she's only wearing a little bit of white though, because I don't like when she puts a lot of white extensions on.
On Sol, another vicious clothesline.
Her hair is pretty enough, just red.
Sorry, because I don't think a lot of people think that's the case. I feel a lot of people think that Sol had a great friend that Zarya wanted to also give her the spotlight.
You think Sol Ruca would have gotten through all of those matches, all those major matches without Zarya at her side? There's no way. There's no way. Of course she did, Zarya. I'm not saying that's a bad thing because I would have used her. I would have used her just like Sol Ruca did.
You talk about all these things.
Did you hear that? You.
Said, but has Sol not worked hard for those opportunities? I'm sure she doesn't make the match.
I blame Zarya. I blame Zarya for getting lured in. You know what I mean? Getting hoodwinked. Led astray, run a bump. That's who I blame.
Zarya took a second to the capacity crowd here in the factory in St. Louis. Took a little bit too much time. Got caught. And now they're flying through the air again. It's that power.
Power out that untapped power. Well, we really don't know exactly what Zarya actually had. We don't know. Never seen it.
Slam into the cover and a kick out. And back to Sol being selfish. Those were Zarya's words, not mine. Both were part of the Women's North American Championship ladder match last year at this event. And Zarya is the one who reminded us it was Sol that pushed her from the top. In that match, it's every woman for themselves, is it not?
We got both. Selfishness, and it's a selflessness like Zarya. It's selfish. She giving Sol Ruca every opportunity and been there at her back. Hey, wouldn't you be a little bit frustrated? Come on, let's be honest. Let's just be honest for a moment. Would you be a little bit frustrated?
Yes.
Had the opportunity, my belt court. No, she lost the ladder match. She had the same opportunity as Sol Ruca did to win that title. She didn't do it.
Her best friend.
Sol not dropped. But again, both for themselves. You told me there are no friends in this business. It's into the cover, hook of the leg, and
I didn't say it. So Ruka said it. Sorry, they were buddies. They were friends to the end. I'm talking about blood to the bone. What happened?
Shut up.
Sorry is the one who threw it out the window. She got
You guys are hypocrites, all of you.
It was Sol Ruca got a call, not Zarya. At one point again, Sol Ruca was double champion. Zarya lost one of those titles. And you know what? She may have lost it on purpose. As Sol lands on her feet, charges back in, trying to roll right through it. Double stomp to the gut.
Okay, that was a big shot, Ellie. I was talking about that. You said a whole lot. The OJs, they wrote a song. It's called a big pay thing. This a pay plan for Zarya here tonight. Just to one up Sol Ruca. That's all it takes.
Do you think a victory for here tonight will wipe away all those championship matches she didn't have? If she's able to put that feather in her cap,
I think you need to put Sol Ruca behind, man. Like you just said a minute ago. Put her in the rear view mirror, and that was he right there by herself. Zarya has a lot of talent. She came here to NXT. Highly touted, man. Like I said, she just haven't got the same opportunities. And look here, like I said, I'm a promoter. I know how it is. I see the star power, and so Ruka, I'm gonna give her opportunity if I possibly can. I get it, Vic.
Well, Zarya right now charging in, Sol having to hop up and over. And again, these two do know each other so very well. You start to wonder if someone's going to have to do something a little bit extra, put a new wrinkle in their game to pull out the victory. And we saw this earlier from Zarya, just trying to hang Sol Ruca out to dry. Sol flying back with a few sharp elbows right to the side of the face, and then a big kick rocking Zarya. And what's on the mind now of Sol Ruca all the way to the top? Never met her wrist. She didn't want to take and a big hurricane on him. And that might have turned the matchup around. Poor Sol.
I am doing a match. Air versus Air, Sinclair versus Jasmine on WWE 2K. It was everything classic.
That's the way
Cool.
Sol Ruca, man.
Well, you go back to the Last time they were in the
Ren was only fighting in the kickoff match, and she won with Shallow Hill, Hank and Tank, and Eli Knight.
themselves championship opportunities as now they come face to face.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
So much anger between these two. So much pent-up aggression over the last calendar year. Big kick from Zarya. Sol answering right back. And Zarya swinging. Looks like Sol Ruca starting to lay it all on the line. What an uppercut. Sol always brings her best under the bright lights. Of course, you remember her big victory earlier in the year. Actually came at the end of last year when she beat Bailey on Saturday night.
Again, put on my shirt. It's pretty cool.
Full appearance where she almost won the Rumble and was able to send herself to WrestleMania as big drop kick almost through the chest of Zarya. And it seems that Sol's back on that wave of momentum.
All that muscle of Zarya begin to come into play of what the lactic acid build up and but right now, back in it. Back in it, bitch.
We may be looking for that F5. Gotta wonder where we're at with the damage done. And Zarya's right shoulder is up. Over it. Whoa. Out to try. Both women. Again, just the familiarity of both easier for me to say, and it's a scary situation as I'm getting a little tongue tied here for these two women because that was a nasty, gnarly landing. But is this where the hatred comes in, that they're willing to do anything to destroy the other?
I don't think it's in. I think it's in. I think it's in.
I don't know if you're into this, but you someone always picks up the little things and go talk to the match. Did you see almost like someone was going into the side of the ring, liver first? We've seen people's bodies buckle under certain pressures, especially a good liver shot. We've seen Ruka land them with hits.
That's still being one about that.
You're going to Vegas for WrestleMania. Good for you.
Something like that. I'm telling you right now. Don't think for a moment.
Hold on a second.
Think for a moment. Oh, yeah.
Sure, instead got caught by Zarya.
No, there.
And Zarya, oh, nasty landing again. I walked that ramp earlier. That is a solid steel ramp. There is no give up there.
Because I don't think Sol Ruca don't understand everything she's doing in the stream right now. She's calculating. She's very funny. Oh, but she just got caught again.
Gonna F5 you off this ramp.
For the choke slam. So
Oh, no.
Don't wait. Don't freaking
Oh, no.
Don't freaking wait.
right there on that solid steel.
Soul Snatcher.
And I think Zarya might be out. Sol trying to get feeling in her arm.
You can say that word on YouTube. So
You just hear the sound. Listen again. And this goes back to how far are these two women willing to go?
I like her little glitter tears she has all the time. I never say that about Zarya's makeup, but I just like how they're pink this time because usually she wears white ones.
Zing up. To Sol. It's that hatred that she's talked about being villain in stories and what's been going through her mind. Well, right now it's blood that's boiling through her face. And the back just came out. Oh,
Not again. No.
I don't know if I've ever seen someone this late in the game kick out of not just one, but that was the second.
Wow. You gotta be kidding me. No way.
I'm speechless in this moment. This might be that new wrinkle Sol has to add. Trying to springboard, fly in, got caught with a spear.
Big guy.
You didn't even jump that high.
Zarya after that spear, enter into the zone of destruction.
Yeah, she's so close, man. She's so close. Let that be it. Let that be it.
For an F5 offensive proposal.
I was like, yeah, not dramatic enough.
Wow.
What is starting to set in? Cesare is mine. I mean, Booker. What went through your mind when you delivered your best shot and it wasn't good enough?
Those questions, man, I think you start asking those questions, those dumb questions, and I get to think without the big giants. That should have been it right there. That should have been a 3 count there.
Woulda, coulda, it was not. As we were in the factory in St. Louis, this stand and deliver.
I know, not this.
Zarya not to be fooled like she was last year. Yes, he had much. One after another. Looking for yet another F5. Well, I said earlier, a massive proportions.
Avalanche.
Wrong.
Avalanche, Vic.
Avalanche.
So we were trying to fight her way free. A couple of elbows right there to the jaw of Zarya. Now focusing on that shoulder that's heavily bandaged. And now Sol, what's on Ruka's mind? Zarya's starting to fight back. Precarious position for both these women. Sol, massive X Factor.
Oh no.
Dropping Zarya.
Third, yeah, it's the third one. Like she only did her move once. I should have thought. Well, this feud has to extend more than just once, so.
What are we talking about? The new women's champion, Lola Vice. I take nothing away from Zarya. And I believe that there are more opportunities in line for both these women this year.
There's a whole lot of competition.
For a title, I apologize that it was. It wasn't for a title.
This is the moment last year. And Zarya would never be fooled again. Screaming through the pain, battling through. This though the X Factor from the top. Maybe Zarya went a little bit too much, looking for the huge F5. Got caught for the third time. So nice, see it twice. Zarya after that was rocked. She was out, and in St. Louis belongs to Sol. And the question now for that woman is where will Sol's wave of momentum take her next in NXT?
Let me see that.
Big congratulations. I couldn't be prouder that you are the NXT Women's Champion. You deserve it.
Thank you, Mr. Stone. I've been dreaming of this moment for so long.
You gotta understand now. There's
Izzy.
The ring is yours this Tuesday. I want you to celebrate with the NXT Universe.
Gracias. You better let them celebrate. It's all good. Thanks, girl. We gotta do something for old time's sake. We gotta do anything. Come on. Bow, bow. Thank you.
Well, we can't wait for that celebration this Tuesday on NXT. But the question is Johnny wrestling back. Can Bourne rise to the occasion? North American title hangs in the balance here.
Myles Borne and Johnny Gargano. I mean, I understand if they give it to Johnny Gargano because they want to take him seriously again, but at the same time, I would hate for Myles Borne's run to be so short.
AJ Styles, give him a chance. To this strong man, Psycho Sid, that is round. A night like no other in Las Vegas. Be there. Icons become legends. Go WWE's 1926 Hall of Fame. It's also now.
April 9 o'clock. I mean, I want to stream the Hall of Fame ceremony, but at the same time, I don't because last time it ran until like like what 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, no, I don't want to stream that long. But it says it's going. It says it's gonna be on at 9 o'clock, so maybe that's a little different.
Dye, sugar, and alcohol for Claritin Clears.
New Sensodyne Clinical Repair is absolutely amazing. When your teeth are sensitive, they need special.
And if I don't
New
stream
Sensodyne
it,
Repair creates a protective shield over those
it's
exposed
whatever
areas.
because it's not really related per se.
I recommend Sensodyne Clinical Repair.
Nothing that has to do with the actual show.
When allergies throw a sucker punch, the power of Claritin D punches back harder. Get fast, powerful relief of your worst symptoms, like nasal congestion. Claritin Clears.
March is finally here. But the real craziness, that's where I come in. You think the Final Four gets wrong? Wait till you see these athletes get played.
Madison Kendal Grey and Anthony Davis. Use from his April 6th after NZK covered on TPS. When you need longer-lasting body pain relief, try Aleve. Just one dose of Aleve provides pain relief for up to 12 hours from all types of body pain. Aleve, longer-lasting body pain relief.
Create your own sunshine with Jergens Natural Glow plus Firming Daily Moisturizer and smooth on your summer tan. Visibly firmer, natural looking all over color that glows for days. That's the feel good feeling of Jergens.
But I do it like that. Don't step it up and be right back. Don't go with ice on the neck. Set us in next to my chest from that.
Raw Pink presented by DoorDash, the official WrestleMania after party with Rob and Calcio on the Tiffany Dragon, Kurt Williams, last legend as well, featuring live performances from PJ Irie, Final Rosio, and A.J. Thomas. Raw Beach is taking place at RTJ Club on Sunday, April 19th. For more information and commercial tickets, at SaGrossBeach.com. Wait till my photo. It's Tuesday nights. This is what NXT is all about. Right here at the CW.
These three letters right here are something special. It's NXT. We're about to do it. Like it should be done. Do this, that. We're open guys who are working on console. They come out here in 3 years. They could be the main event of WrestleMania. NXT, this is what you want to go to.
You can feel the energy. We're NXT and the CW. NXT every Tuesday, but tonight it's our biggest night of the year. NXT Stand and Deliver, and it's presented by Xfinity, the most intelligent Wi-Fi made for streaming WWE in Xfinity at that. Well, it might be the energy of an NXT universe to make this man find his way.
Yes. If he loses, he's gonna revert back to being a depressed worm.
We don't talk as often because this man has been in a rut. He's trying to get out of it, and I'll come to you, Book. Why has he been in a rut on SmackDown?
I mean, ain't no secret that Johnny Gargano has a few personal issues, but I'm not here to speak on that or anything.
Personal issues
This guy,
with the new theme. I don't think so. I'm not sure.
I beat him. He really is.
I didn't really know him much in his solo career. I only knew him as Tommaso Ciampa.
Big night.
But it's also a big night for this man. Because what does the victory do for Myles Borne outside of retaining the title if he's able to beat someone the caliber of superstar that is Johnny Gargano?
Johnny Takeover, right? That's right. Johnny Takeover. Look out. His body. The black and gold bearers. Look out. First NXT.
He did a Myles Borne actually did a little interview how him and Stephanie Bakir met, and basically he said he had a crush on Stephanie when she first came, but he never got the courage to ask her out. And then one day one day they were just like saying hi to each other, and she I'm impressed with you, and I think we could be friends. And then she invited him to dinner, and then he said it's all history there.
It's for the NXT North American Championship.
I'm like, that's so sweet.
Introducing the champion from Cleveland, Ohio.
It's a story of he fell first, but she fell harder.
And his opponents from Wilmington, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the NXT North American Champion, Myles Borne. Says never break. Interesting thought right now too, Book, is Myles Borne is someone that is beloved by the NXT universe, but it may almost be an away game here at Stand and Deliver against someone like Johnny Wrestling, who was once known as Johnny Takeover, who has never lost at this event.
Big night for this kid. The thing is, 39 days of champ. And the reign could come to end tonight. I'm sure this kid doesn't want that to happen, so he's gonna fight to the
All
end.
I'm just saying is, if Johnny Gargano loses, this is another attempt by WWE overhyping and not delivering.
To win this championship, I need this moment. I need this match. And right now, it's Myles Borne controlling a little bit. Is there a bit of Myles Borne that's even a bit nervous in this match?
I'll tell you right now. Back to a situation of like this match of this magnitude, you don't have red blood flowing through your veins. I'm gonna tell you right now, when Myles Borne lose that nervousness, it's all over. His championship reign is all over. Trust me.
Myles been through so much in his life. To be honest, there's no better education like adversity, and he's had plenty of it. Not only in life, but also in his professional life, leading the NQCC championship disappointments. But right now, Myles has been able to out-wrestle Johnny Wrestling.
One step ahead of Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Wrestling trying to lower his one hand into the track. That might be one situation right there, Vic.
Candice LeRae on the outside, and Johnny creates some separation right back down to the mat. Myles Borne has the obvious size advantage in this championship. Jumping.
Don't look at the trick.
Look at Candice screaming no, because this is what we've seen Johnny do. It's almost like he just gives up. And he's
Don't look at the trick.
Candice beside himself. Oh, it's showing it.
You know, Jay's playing possum.
You're two-time WWE Hall of
Playing possum.
By Gargano. Gargano's starting to feel it, and maybe that is just the moment that Johnny needed to break that shell, because Myles, you're starting to find out who you're in the ring with.
So you some little tricks in the bag. I'm gonna tell you right now.
And it's been a long time, Booker, since we've seen Johnny with this sort of confidence in the center of the ring, and now it's Gargano.
What?
Let it forward, answering right back. And now will Myles regret telling Johnny he wants Johnny Takeover. If Johnny takes Myles back
Man, if you want to compete with the best, you want to see exactly what you really are. This is, like I said, a prime position for this kid, Myles Borne. Here, get Johnny Gargano.
And Johnny now, as I said on the championship, he's held more times than anyone else. That North American title, and maybe Candace has reawoken Johnny Gargano.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Could just be.
That's what it is.
We have not seen a look in this man's eyes like this.
Just go around his waist just one more time. That be it.
You are the one who told me. Championship, you waste what?
Ay.
Whether it's one time or 10 times, it changes a man. It's right into the back with Gargano. And Gargano now, oh! It was as if Myles had Johnny up at an angle slam, and Johnny's spine just bent off that steel post. As our official right now is at 7, Adrian Butler. Bourne hears it, and Bourne gets Johnny back into the ring. Myles wants to show the world what he's made of in this match, and he now has a bullseye on the body of Gargano.
I'm liking the mindset of Myles Borne right here tonight, man. Taking advantage of the outside right there.
Oh.
That right there. That's what's going to take this guy all the way to the next level. Don't play it. Don't jive it. Just finish this man.
Well, Booker, what has impressed you with Myles over the last year? As more of that slam, and a kick out.
Step out. Up his up. Step up and become the North American champion. That's what I like about this kid.
Well, if you also called him the week
What?
Team NXT,
I didn't put it down and said he's going to learn.
We're going to get another kick out. And he, since then, has stepped out of other shadows. He's been driven but not being here.
Said he stepped out. He stepped out of the shadow of trying to follow somebody, and went out and became a leader, and became the champion, the North American champion, man. That right there, that ain't no small little kibbles and bits, man. That's big time, big.
Talk about who he defeated for the championship is what a backbreaker. And now Myles is punishing Gargano, and Candice LeRae is looking on right here.
Oh, what the guy? The guy, who I call the champion. The guy who I say anybody.
He defeated Ethan Page for the title. What would my city Page for waking with up? That also had to be something that is done with a little bit of a change in attitude, change in perception in the ring.
I hope I don't get copyrighted for this. If I do, oh well.
And I just saw that around here on the outside where we are. This kid,
First goes for one of this could be that moment for Johnny Gargano. And this was set up the man who's behind the curtain right now, who's out here with Sexy Red. No one has ever outperformed Johnny Gargano on a big on this brand. He's a flippant NXT premium live event main eventer. And he's about to show you one more time why. This is what he needed to get out of whatever funk he's been in. And you talk about credentials, Booker. 2-time WWE Tag Team Champion. As you said, the first ever Triple Crown champion in NXT history. Most reigns as the North American champion, and if he wins tonight, he becomes an unprecedented champion. Sitting on the ring, title on the line, hitting the pepper. Borne getting that right door.
all the catches that did. Hold on a second. Like what's that you mentioned is Johnny Gargano.
What happened? Copyrights. I probably will get copyrighted because the same thing happens with AAA. That's why I usually don't stream AAA. So the same thing will probably happen with this, but hopefully not.
Since the first day I entered into this business, that is Johnny Gargano looking for the angle slam. It was countered into a nice arm drag. But Johnny Gargano back up on his feet if the pace quickens. That's got to favor Gargano, but maybe not. So now into the power. But Myles Borne with the big right.
This is a favor this young guy, Myles Borne. This guy got a good step. I mean, he's good. He's great.
Yeah, but he's caught. Oh,
Yes.
right to the face. Borne could be out.
No.
Touchdown.
And Gargano up, over, into the cover for the championship. We kick out one more time and take another look at this field. The impact. First was the
Hi
kick,
there.
following from the top to the floor. Not enough to get to 3 for Johnny Gargano. As Gargano now looking to fly. You want to talk about 2015? That was when Johnny Gargano, as the NXT was rallying Gargano, just after that. Gargano was called the heart and soul of this brand. But right now, he's trying to take the heart and soul out of Myles Borne as Mark somehow back to his feet, all the way to the top, hooking up Gargano. A power slam from the top. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't on there.
Bachelors.
Right there, Vic.
And remember the lower back of Gargano that went into the post. 100% right. You can see the grimace on the face of Johnny.
It's Triple A. It's Triple A tonight. Yeah, it's probably gonna start in a few minutes, but I'm not reading that.
Ray once again has done her best to get Johnny out of the rut, trying to rally the NXT universe.
That's Lola Vice with a sciatica. Starting to have a little bit of a problem. I'm hoping that's not the case here with Johnny Gargano. Because that was gnarly, man.
Is starting to break down. I really just looked up at the monitor for the first time and realized Gargano's wearing the same gear he wore in his last stand and deliver matchup. It was against Grayson Waller several years back. Johnny kind of turned back the clock. Couple of left, swing and miss on another. Step up in Seguri. Gargano back into the advantage. Drop kick from Myles Borne. Gargano bouncing right back. Swing and miss. Got caught in a German suplex.
Man, just wait.
Oh, yeah. Borne's not alive. Big jumping punch right underneath the jaw, charging back in. Oh, it's enough. And down across the neck goes Gargano. Both men laying it on the line for the North American Championship. What a series of strikes ending in some devastation for Myles Borne. And just a reminder for Johnny Gargano. First opportunity by winning the #1 contenders gauntlet match 2 weeks ago. As it did, Candice doing her best on the outside. What a match. What a night this has been, Booker. Staying and delivering. We still have 2 more championship matches to come.
Got a hell of a night. I'm going to get right now. Johnny Gargano and pump it up.
Wow. We've seen Borne do that time and time again. Let's take another look. Myles proving he was born to fly. Clearing the top. Wiping out Gargano on that steel wrench. And this is for the North American Championship. As in control of this matchup is the champion, Myles Borne. Gargano, though. Oh, just caught.
Oh.
Borne. Johnny's up. Johnny looking for
Wait.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know how Myles was able to kick out.
I don't need.
Johnny looking at the St. Louis and standing.
Yo.
Yes.
Other hand. Fuck.
Better.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
How the asshole does it with the episode here?
It's the.
Yo, what up, stream team?
It's the.
That's my new name for y'all. We the stream team.
No.
Yes.
It was a PK.
No, we the stream team.
No.
That's what you want.
No.
When I pull up, we the stream team. You feel me? Stream team shit.
Oh, that's.
Fuck out of here.
Didn't get all of it. You didn't see him fully ground, did you? Remember the arm been damaged from the steel post.
Yeah, but Johnny Gargano's here still bounced off the mat. That was so close to a victory for this young man, Myles Borne. So close.
Oh, there's Gargano now. He realized it. So there's, as you mentioned, been around a long time. Johnny Gargano knows there's a weak spot on the body. Couple of kicks, but Borne fight through the pain, turning over into a Boston Crab. And Candice is out here telling Johnny the bottom rope is right there.
Happy Easter. Yes, indeed. Tomorrow's Easter. I only wish it to those who are actually religious and have children, because that's all Easter is really good for. And I am neither a child or religious, at least not too religious.
The official didn't see it. Agent Blood into the right. Beautiful Tyson Bourne still able to kick out. Gargano transitioning right into that Gargano escape. And the
Brain team, do I like that name? No. The most basic name ever.
Gargano getting in the tap. And Bourne gets in way. Gargano saying right now.
Can I wear leggings? I'm wearing that right now. Dipped on.
We're so close.
Long way away from the bottom rope. Myles trying to get back to his knees, trying to create a little bit of separation. Can't do it. Bourne is fighting. Right now, looking out. So close. Desperation. Is he going to tap? Johnny trying to hold on.
Yeah.
And he did.
Oh, your people's loyalty means nothing.
Both these men laying it out there for where we're at. Biggest night of the year, stand and deliver. What a night it has been, but we've argued a few times. I can't argue with you right now. What a match indeed. We know Johnny does have a dark side. Bourne has never been in waters like this before.
He's got a hell of a side kicking candy. Whoa, anything for her, man. Love that.
Super kick for a moment. Gargano looking around, looking for maybe one more.
Boy.
And Steele got caught. Myles, a little assist with another Bourne again. That's two. Three. And Myles got all of it that time. Center of the ring. And
I don't care if you lost.
Myles.
I didn't care who won either, really. I just didn't like the idea that Myles would lose it that fast. But they know who's the more corrigible champion.
Herself. Johnny Gargano brought back Johnny Takeover. He found everything he was looking for in this match. Can't just lay official didn't see it. Right here, he won a handful of tights. Myles would not be denied throughout this matchup. Banged up shoulder. Gargano's skate was locked in with her for quite some time. Myles, though, was able to persevere and find his way to that fireball as this matchup would continue. Looking for one final beat. For a get onto the steel, if he Myles forward, goes from up and over, get a little bit, and then for good measure, a third Bourne again to solidify himself the North American champion. Working up, and there's a respect factor between these two. Bourne just put themselves through. But what is next for Johnny Gargano? What is next?
Oh, Dion from Dark State.
This match, right after he been through, this is what Dion Lennox of Dark State wants to show up.
Submitting to the madness, man. Submitting to this man's bad. He wants to be there.
It's pitiful. This is sickening. But Dion Lennox.
This only benefits him though, not Dark State, which is what he's trying to make a point out of.
Sol Ruca, tonight you beat your former best friend Zarya in a very emotional battle.
What is that outfit, Sarah? It looks interesting, but also silly.
But being there face to face with Zarya tonight, I think that was my hardest match yet. I mean, we spent the past year together learning each other's moves, but tonight I proved my point and I beat Zarya. And now it's time for me to put my focus where it belongs. At the beginning of the year, I said that I was going for a championship gold, and that's exactly.
Bask in this moment while it lasts, because if you think you're gonna walk into another championship match after one win, think again. I'll give you a few days to physically and emotionally recover, but just know the Great Dane is going after the same thing you do.
I thought you would interrupt the honestly Jacy Jayne's match, really.
title and Paxley is done playing games, Truth Fury will be felt here in St. Louis and stand and deliver. This way.
Big T. When allergens interrupt playtime, the power of Claritin comes to the rescue. Powerful relief for them. Peace of mind for you. Dye, sugar, and alcohol-free. Claritin clears.
I can build an app that works my way with Base 44. My work is chaotic, and I need tools to keep up. Today, I can build an app that adapts to me. I can create calculations, automations, and insights I need all in one place. I add my own AI agent. It handles the routine work. All about my way. My numbers, my projects, my data. Because when you create it yourself, it just works. Base 44, build it your way. In the beginning, we had to make a choice. What we didn't realize is how far we were willing to go.
Euphoria. I never watched that. I know it's a lot of hype now.
Elite, longer lasting body pain relief.
Did I see the latest Hello Boss short? Yes, I have. It was just an April Fool's joke. It's not canon at all.
Powerful.
But it was pretty silly.
Peace of mind for you.
My only thing that I honestly loved about it was just Beelzebub's changing outfit and her ponytail, how it changed into black and yellow, a black and yellow/brown tail because she's sad, and it was flowing down instead of everywhere. It was flowing down. It wasn't flowing everywhere like it was in the show.
More and more. ForThePeople.com.
He used the zigzag as his finisher. You need to change the finisher. Who?
This is what I worked my entire life to do. To get more energy, more fire. I just felt like I had to go out and be different and entertaining on a whole other level. Sean didn't need anyone's advice on how to be a star. I don't think there's any difference between him and Jordan. That's Shawn Michaels. I can do whatever I want. I wouldn't have pissed on Shawn Michaels if he was on fire. But when it came back around, you can tell genuinely that he was a changed human being. Started looking at the king of the river.
I thought telling people about my dad.
I remember that was freaking good. This generation of young talent. Oh, I should be able to say, what should be something Shawn Michaels.
Live in St. Louis for Stand and Deliver, but the Heartbreak Kid becoming Shawn Michaels. They see this original documentary that takes an in-depth look at Shawn from a Hall of Fame career to a current role running NXT, and it premieres Monday, April 13th only on Pikay. Now, she may be carrying the Women's North American Championship, but she is not the champion. And I still understand why she stole the title from Tatum.
What did you steal that title from?
We're in Houston.
You know, Houston,
I'm not listening.
of the law. So In my book, see the champion pick. Blake Monroe.
I love that outfit, but why have ruffles? Why have ruffles if they're not gonna be all around the outfit and just on one side?
Dollhouse, dollhouse, set the scene. Prettiest doll you've ever seen. Perfect hair and
Oh.
porcelain face.
She is. They use AI to make a doll of her.
In my face. I built these walls. I made this bed. Whispered secrets in your head. You took my prize, you tried to run. Now I'll finish what you begun. So hold tight, that prize you took. One last perfect moment. Because I'm taking back what belongs to me. And smashing the
Myles Borne using Dolph Ziggler finisher. I don't remember Dolph Ziggler's finisher. I know it's called zigzag, but I don't remember how it was shown. So I wouldn't know.
I don't know if that James Blake Monroe or not, but here comes the deranging Tatum Paxley. And Booker, how would you feel if someone stole a title from you in Houston? Nonetheless, wouldn't you be peeved? I mean, does she not have a record? So all of a sudden, she's not the champion. There was a pin. She didn't tap. It was stolen from her.
Of course, Tatum Paxley should be upset. I'm going to die there. I will be upset too. It would be a bad day. Because I stole my title. Yes, it would be.
Yeah, sorry. I like you, Tatum, and that outfit's fine and clean and stuff, but yeah, I'm a sucker for black and pink more.
It might be a long trip. I'm not all this. I can tell myself.
I'll take black and pink before I take black and white.
That's
The following contest scheduled for one fall is
The
for
only thing stupid about Blake Monroe's outfit is that lace ruffle. If she made it fabric, it would probably be better, but she decided to use lace veil.
the challenger from London, England, Blake Monroe. And her opponent from Dallas, Texas, he is the NXT Women's North American Champion, Tatum Paxley. Come on, ladies, wait for the bell. Wait for the bell, ladies. Come on, give me the championship. Well, Tatum is once back in possession, the championship, and she's ready to bring the fight to Blake Monroe. And look, she was celebrating a steel cage victory in Houston when Blake pulled her.
Yeah, Bret Hart was the very first wrestler I ever saw use black and pink. So it was cool. Oh yeah.
That's the championship.
Yeah, duh, the Hart family always wore black and pink. Those are always their go-to colors. But for me, for I just like black pink because it's the key colors for Jirai K fashion, and also inspired by the Monster High character Draculaura. So
That's a nice submission by Tatum, and you wonder how much left Blake Monroe has. You see the veins popping out of the neck of the challenger with a big kick. So when we think about both these women, because well, obviously we've talked about this, whose scorn would you be more afraid of as Blake Monroe into the cover and a kick out, the hellacious Blake Monroe or the tortured mind of Tatum?
Pick your poison. Pick your poison, pick. Both of these ladies, they're willing to go there. And for me, like I say, I'm staying on this side. All right, don't ask me any questions like that.
That's
Okay.
what your job is. You're a journalist. I'm supposed to pick your brain about things that are going on in the ring. As right now we see a little back and forth, but Tatum Paxley is overpowering Blake Monroe, and there might be a little extra oomph. That's what Tatum Paxley here tonight in this match.
I'm talking about Tatum Paxley. She's finally trying to get to it. You know,
Blake Monroe is an updated version of Marilyn Monroe. Hell no.
here tonight.
Tatum Paxley told Blake as she goes.
Sabrina Carpenter embodies Marilyn Monroe more than Blake Monroe.
In Monroe's hell. That's quite the warning, is it not?
I mean, it is, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Blake Monroe, we've seen that dark side. We've seen her turn to something that we never really thought that she would turn into. So this match right here, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out in the end who's willing to go there, Vic.
See the May schedule.
Here we go.
Women's North American.
I think she was inspired by her. It is inspired by her, but she does not embody her.
A lot of pain after landing so awkwardly. And
Unlike Blake Monroe, they didn't trust. They didn't trust. They didn't trust Sabrina Carpenter with that outfit Marilyn Monroe wore.
I think Tatum said I separated.
That was the second time because the first time they did it was Kim Kardashian who wore an actual dress that Marilyn Monroe wore, but she damaged it, and they never trusted anybody with any of Marilyn Monroe's clothes ever again.
I'm trying to get a lookbook. Look up from the monitor into the cover. Goes Blake. It didn't kick out with the left shoulder. Kicked out with the right.
Definitely compromised right there. And I'm telling you, I don't know. The referee might have to. They had a wherewithal and understanding and know how to do his job, perhaps, Vic.
See a little bit of a knot on almost the shoulder of Tatum Paxley, and now just focusing. If Blake Monroe, you said it earlier, as
I think I would side Blake headlining Mania this year. No, that's too soon, and honestly, she won't clash with anybody right now.
You just gotta smoke it up.
And I gotta ask you about a shoulder.
I would like to see her and Tiffany Stratton face each other because their personalities are kind of similar. At least, when NXT version Tiffany Stratton, their personalities do mix.
If it's separated, she might have to
but
pop it back in or
Tiffany Stratton got more humbled over the years. She still thinks she still thinks she's superficial, but she knows when to be humbled, and she knows when to take a loss like a champ.
Driver's seat, and look, Blake could become the first two-time NXT Women's North American champion if she's victorious.
Yeah, right there. Tatum Paxley has no power right now.
See her Tatum and I keep looking up just to try to get a hint of what's going through the mind now. Tatum, though, is not stopping, is not showing signs of weakness, but is taking every advantage, and that's exactly what she should do. Crawl into the cover and another kick out.
Let's talk about the elite prowess of Blake Monroe. She's doing a hell of a job controlling Tatum Paxley and every exit. There's no exits right now. There's no exits for Tatum Paxley right now.
How smart is this? You see Tatum grabbing at that shoulder, the same shoulder that was driven into the steel ramp earlier in this match. You're looking into those evil eyes of Blake Monroe. And this is a hell of a strategy. Paxley, you're right. Can't move anywhere, but he broke the grip, and it's just right one after another.
You see that right there? That's called ragtagging, bitch. Just ragtagging to a opponent.
Ragtagging.
It can be ragtagging, it can be ragdolling, it can be rags to riches. I don't care what you want to call it. Right now, Blake Monroe is in control, and she has said in the past she believes she is savage and fabulous at the same time. And Tatum Paxley, though, able to shift through and Blake having to relinquish the hold. But has the damage been done even more? I mean, truly, how much could be left in the tank of Tatum Paxley?
Tatum Paxley right now, she's fighting, but she's doing it with one arm, Vic.
What were your thoughts on the use of Triple H to get between, have to interview made it feel more important? Yeah, because he kind of knows that that's the more interesting match out of what's supposed to be the main event's matches.
One of two women to hold both the NXT and women's titles. The other, Stephanie.
Him presenting himself is one of the worst times too, because he knows what people are saying about him online, and he knows the reaction he be getting every time he shows himself. So it's a dumb and smart idea of him.
Still not able to get the job.
This just shows how self-aware he is that both main event matches are trash, and Femi and Brock Lesnar, the match that is not even supposed to be a main event match is more profitable.
Will defend the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania against Liv Morgan for WrestleMania weekend, as the class of the Hall of Fame will be inducted on Friday, April the 17th. But on this night, who can walk away with championship gold? Will it be the challenger or will it be the champion? And bam, a little sling blade from Blake Monroe, and the challenger once again starting to click in the back, got caught with a super kick.
The challenger, she really thinks she is the champion because of the way she lost it, Vic. There was so much controversy surrounding that
There was
match.
absolutely no controversy. What a super kick under the jaw. I don't understand how you can say it was stolen or taken from.
Don't say that.
It's a loss. It was in December. It was the Thea Hale. She lost.
Like I say, the controversy behind that match. I mean, the referee could have called that match. Anything.
I've heard rumors that Brock was specifically asked for. He's a big fan and see the potential of him to lead and will beat him. Yes, I would hope so too.
The finish of that match. You can't say that.
But honestly, Brock Lesnar's retiring anyway, so.
And Blake is trying to kick through that injured shoulder, continuing to focus. And
He wants to get as many matches with anybody he can.
You stole it before I could say it. And take a look what we got in the center of the ring.
Yeah.
Both women, same idea. You know, I go back to Tuesday in New York City. Tatum Paxley get played by Blake. Monroe certainly knows how to pull the right strings, does she not?
Well, she does. I mean, that's what she's working on. Two-time champion right here tonight. She's so close to just go up top right now. And then they'll take a big shot. She can land one big shot, Vic. This could be it.
We'll be looking for that home run, but there comes Paxley again. And I want to bring this up because you're the one who noted it. Not using her left arm as much, using a series of insecurities to rally in this match. And up to the top, looking for a superplex. Rolling right through Paxley. Continuing to hold on. Follows up with another. Rolls through. Looking for the third time a charm. And sit.
Notice how they never picked up the title.
Felt the air leave the NXT universe.
Back is very, very soft, man. Right now, just think about that. Just hold on to the maintain. One more time. We going. It ain't over.
I feel like they didn't pick up the title for a reason.
We just using what she has in the box. And that right there is something that you learned from the beginning, Vic. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Looking for a cemetery drive. One step ahead with Blake Monroe now with a series of headbutts. And if Tatum Paxley was being held, she would be out. If that wrist wasn't being held by the challenger, there's no way Paxley would be able to get back to her feet. And now you can hear the scream from Blake Monroe. Hey, let's go. Come on. Off the hair. Go, Blake. And for Blake Monroe, she might now be going to the deep, dark depths of her soul. Oh! Tatum with a power pop. And Blake able to roll away.
There's a face right there, Vic. That was smart right there by Blake.
Well, Tatum realizing that, trying to pull herself up over, take a little bit of time to read through. It got caught. There was that hesitation that just opened the door.
Oh!
For Blake Monroe. And Booker, I don't know how in the hell Tatum Paxley can continue. Just what happened earlier. The fuck?
My God.
That's a human body that just got dropped for the second time.
Blake Monroe, that's willing to go there, Vic. You got to be willing to go all in this situation.
Yeah. Out again. You can talk about the depths you're willing to go to win, but what about the depths you're willing to survive to continue to rank?
You know,
hey,
dude.
Two turnbuckles exposed.
You can stay in and think.
I know that title was there for a reason.
Back together on the far side of the ring. That's not one, but two. Pikay But look at North American title that was laying out here. After
I knew it was there for a reason.
Blake Monroe, first with the championship shot, and then driving. Tatum.
Like, no, it wasn't that. It wouldn't be that easy.
Setting in.
I just knew it was there for a reason.
She's thinking.
This shit finished the job. Right now, Tatum Paxley has to be seeing stars.
I mean, I can't disagree with you. After everything she's been through, all the high impact offense from the challenger in this matchup, the champion somehow has been able to continue and once again starting to fight. But how much is left in the tank?
Gotta wonder if they get smashed upside the dome with that title fight. Wait a minute.
Yay! Come on, girlie.
Somehow, some way, always able to rise up through the ashes. Oh, put on the brakes. Big headbutt.
Ah.
I think the back of Paxley just inadvertently hit
Just a little bit. A little bit. Not a lot. Come on.
DDT.
Oh, Tatum, you're exaggerating. Yes, exactly. Like, you only got hurt. You only got hit a little bit.
She kicked out. I can't believe that. Going for a second. Glamour shot DDT. Able to roll through. Paxley right down Cemetery Drive.
Yay! Like, come on. You did it.
I don't ever want to jump something and go too far. But Tatum Paxley tonight was undeniable. She was not going to lose. She was not going to falter. She was almost indestructible in this matchup, was she not?
What if Paxley has found herself a good thing for Paxley right here? Could have such a hell of a reign here in NXT.
Yay.
Like no other man.
Back to some of the action. This was the exposed turnbuckle. The official did try to cover him up, but the Rocket in the ring knocked him back down. That's the best way I can describe it. Paxley went off the bottom one, then got hit with a glamour shot DDT. We all thought this was in the bag for Blake Monroe. She'd be counting for going for another glamour shot, and it was right there. Paxley, Cemetery Drive. But Blake Monroe's championship dreams to rest here in St. Louis. And Tatum indeed was the guy to the glamour and stand and deliver.
See, he's not happy. He knows it only benefits him. Exactly.
Make a statement and stand and deliver. Told you. Yeah, you did that. You made a statement.
Yes, you.
There is no me without us. You look, just find out there a minute ago without us, bro. We ain't fly all the way out here to watch you on the show, bro. Come on, man. Look, I ain't want to. I do not want to say this to you, bro, but you're starting to feel like all for self. All for self. Whoa, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. Chance after chance.
Yes, sugars. I'm glad you're stating the obvious.
I don't mean no harm. I don't mean nothing by this, bro. I'm just saying. When we first got together, you the one that said we was gonna be equal, right? It ain't been seeming like that, bro. It ain't been seeming like that. You hear me? I hear you. I hear you. Look, you're right. I should have told y'all. I should have told all of y'all. So you know what? I got a plan. I got a plan for all of us to eat, bro. Just trust me. Trust me, I got a plan for all of us to eat, bro. This Tuesday, we go back to our roots and we show this whole damn world, bro. Come on, Dark Stage Strike. You feel me, dog? You feel me? Bro, good, bro. Come on, let's do this.
You gotta talk to us more.
Where's the key on
Communication is key.
Yeah, I don't think so. Disrespect game is the way to go. And Bricks loves leaning on that bully card. All right, then this Tuesday, you both stand in front of me. What have I been telling you? I'm the best big man in NXT. It ain't Jasper. It ain't Keanu. The battle of the big men, and look who was left standing. When you come to NXT, you're gonna get your ego checked by the man of mayhem, Josh. Rick, you must really that you like that, huh? After I busted up Jan Patrol, you would have thought it was a good idea to must be out your damn mind. Ain't no man living swinging on me to get away with thought problems.
I think I understand now. when Keanu Reeves was in Evolve, he had a Nigerian accent, but when he finally came to NXT, he lost it. So this is a Kofi Kingston effect. He never had an accent; they were just making it.
NXT. Emilio the Fleur had to relinquish his NXT championship, and our general manager Rob Stone wasted no time. He wants to crown a new champion. The men's speed tournament starts this Tuesday on NXT. And here it stands and delivers.
Straight up.
Trying to make an impact. And
You feel me?
Jacy Jayne will look to stop Sol's momentum and build her own. These two women go one-on-one live this Tuesday on NXT. But on the topic of being delivered, it's time for our main
Get out of here.
Get off. Get off. Watch television.
Shut up. Get
outside as NXT champion. Who will stand and deliver?
I told to stay home and watch television.
Live podcast in the world is to WrestleMania. Tony, Triple H, have you seen these auditions? Hey, no, last year I became the most watched rooster of all time. It's comedy you're looking for. I don't like to play. Gotta be a part of the show. Let me show you what I can do. A priest and a rabbi walk into it didn't really mean everything. This is gonna be. This is going to be awesome. You know, Tony, gotta make it like tickets on sale now.
Wilmington, Delaware. There's so much to do. I've heard the grown-ups talking about how great the facilities are. And how it's great to have everything close together. It's easy to get here. Tons to do when we're not at games. We eat well here.
I'm gonna have the hamburger my mom made.
To take my word for it. These smart people have a lot more information.
Stop your racket right now.
Bring in the Irish part with that one. Talk about bring.
Yes. Oh, Shiloh and Tatum. They're so cute together.
It's another time for the good guy. Boys, their celebration is gonna be nothing compared to ours, alright? They're gonna start line up. Oh, the chips is friends. Hi guys, maybe? Hot friends? Oh my god. Wait, listen, I'm so sorry for what this happened to you. Are you okay? Is there anything we can do for you?
You know what? There is something you can do for me. Come on, come on. I'm gonna look at
I brought my brush. I got it.
They're gonna steal the champion back. They're gonna steal that title back again.
Lola Vice made history earlier by becoming the new NXT Women's Champion. You just saw Vanity Project. The boys in Bourne, huge victory here this evening. But
I guess, Mommy. I don't know. How could I possibly say anything based on that?
That guy that Tatum's speaking to, maybe he.
Come to NXT.
Yeah, Shiloh, which we all saw.
you believe in yourself, anything is possible. And now NXT believes in our champion, Hendry.
Flying to the NXT Championship happened long before the ladder match. Now you'll have this. Here's the thing. That championship was held by a WWE superstar, me.
Ricky Saints, he doesn't want to share the damn spotlight.
I have worked too hard to elevate NXT, and I'll be damned if I let somebody like you ruin it for me. Let's do this. Vintage thing. Joe Hendry versus Ricky Saints for my NXT championship. I need to reclaim the NXT titles and I can go back to being a face of this ring. Either you remember what that was, right? Yeah. Remember, I need my friend to help me with that. You need my help? Yes, see.
See the breakthrough out here. Oh, the next time to right out on stage. What the hell happened?
He's been the title.
The what state?
Did you say soft?
State in there.
Then we're on the same page.
If you got something that's heavy on your heart, you need to speak your truth. Come on, hit me. Let me let it off.
I would like to be NXT champion.
Now, I hate to get in the middle of this little tiff that you guys are having, but you know, Ricky, maybe you just don't want it as bad as you can be.
The WWE website, the photo has not been changed of Jacy Jayne because the show's not over.
Become the prove that he's the toughest son of a bitch in NXT.
And they're still working, so I don't think anybody's concerned with the website right now. When will it be over? It's over. No, it's not. There's one more match right now, so no, it's not over.
For me.
For me. For me. The stage is set. Hendry, Saints, Paige, D'Angelo, fatal four-way for the NXT Championship.
I'm going to make everything right in this was when I become a two-time NXT champion. I deserve I will be the one becoming NXT champion 2 times. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you know. Like a damn freight train. I'll be the one to start. I'll be the one to deliver the entire world champion.
I came back to NXT for 2 reasons.
First mission was Dark State.
I left Dark State the same way they left me. Beaten, empty, searching for answers. So now we get stage number. I think the man is here. Not at the beyond. There was one thing that man couldn't accomplish. There was one thing that man was incapable of achieving.
Right? Stand in the river. I think there was second.
Joe Hendry or Tony D'Angelo, I don't care. So long as it's those two. Tony D'Angelo's new music. It reminds me of Finn Balor's music a little bit, but more of with a little bit of Bray Wyatt's music.
What versus the man known as Stand and Deliver. And is this the most dangerous man in this match? And here's why I asked that too.
I know, the into NXT, but they know it had been awesome.
He's the only man in the
Because NXT has always been awesome. You just don't watch it enough, probably, to understand.
Tony D is a man on a mission. But this right here, the NXT Championship, that's the final mission, man. The final countdown.
A win is the only man to hold the NXT North American Tag and Heritage Cup. But as you've heard me say in the past, here's a man who loves the
The
spotlight.
little fake ass camera guys doing.
Is his ego starting to match that of Ethan Page?
Come on, man.
What do you think?
Come on. I'm not gonna give this man his proper respect. I'm gonna read him and say, this guy right here. This guy showing up in NXT and doing something that not many here can do it. That's gonna win gold. It's two different departments. I'm talking about a grand fashion and a quick time. Give it up. Give it up. Yeah, but
That's what Ethan Page did.
Yeah, wants to become a two-time NXT champion.
say it again, bitch. Say it again. Say it again.
The other opponent in this match is looking to do the same thing.
Oh dear. You go. Can we go kill a swamp? There you go. Kill a swamp. There you go.
Well, Kevin Owens did win a title faster overall when he won the North American title. As you see,
I feel like I'm watching the early days of Rusev, where he was just waving around his national flag all the time.
He's a natural one champion. He's the professional that I wish everyone in that locker room could be.
You smart. Mexico, they say.
yep,
Nails.
got that look in your eye.
I gotta do it, man.
Go for it. It's the biggest win of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry. Silver Stevens.
Yes, I could say. Yes, I could say the winners.
Oh, yeah.
This atmosphere is absolutely electric for this main event for the NXT Championship. 4 men, 1 title. Who's walking out with the gold?
Now then, the winners. The winners are first of all, Lola Vice won, so she's the new NXT Women's Champion. Then it was who was next? Then Vanity Project won back their titles. Then it was Zarya and Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca won. Next was who was it? Who was next? I forgot. Oh yes, it was Myles Borne and Johnny Gargano. Myles Borne won it back, and then it was Tatum and Blake Monroe. Tatum won her title back, and then now we have this
240 pounds. Oh, there we go. Ethan.
This is the last match.
And our opponents, he's 252 pounds of pure domination and the NXT champion, Joe Hendry. You know, before we get underway here, for main event last year, main event last year, Oba, Trick, Javon, all 3 now will be competing at WrestleMania. What does this main event, what does it mean to these superstars?
I don't care. Let the winner be Joe Hendry or Tony D'Angelo, so long as it's not Ricky Saints or even Paige.
Yes.
Let's go right at Joe Hendry now, trying to go at Tony D'Angelo. And it's a little 2-on-1 attack as back comes in Joe Hendry into the frame. And there's no way you even think this partnership is going to last between Saints and Panther.
All that is, Vic, is 2 men, 2 people sharing 1 common cause. Let's see who gets there first. That's what it's all about. That's all it is.
And much like we started the night, the champion is not even factored in the decision to lose the championship. And there's a healthy respect between the two. But they also both want the title. And they both made it pretty clear they're willing to go through anyone to hold the gold.
Tony here's with the real Jack. Sit back and put on it. I'm working with any good. Let's match up here tonight.
I feel for Tony D'Angelo because again, all of his opponents in this matchup, all of them outsiders, and it's hard to argue that point because Tony is homegrown from the performance.
We're not going outside. There's so many people from all across the world, across the country. They're looking for the same thing they taught the There's no right to this.
And look at Joe Hendry knocking around everybody in his.
Tony D'Angelo calls for Joe Hendry just knocks down. I mean, honestly, because they do want him on the main roster bad. People do want him on the main roster badly, but NXT kind of needs him right now. So.
The power of Joe Hendry.
There's certain people that they would just not give up on in NXT.
Quick cover. And again, this is not elimination. First fall, first decision. Will we crown a new champion? Will Joe Hendry retain? Obviously, numbers not in his advantage, but he has made believers all around the world, and everyone believes Joe Hendry can take out the best at any point. And now a little 2-for-1 with Saints and Paige.
When you look at it, the odds ever be against Joe Hendry in a matchup like this. But that's what hard comes in, man. That's what you comes into play right there. But that never say die mentality. You got to see if Joe Hendry had a little bit of that tonight.
They certainly battle tested in the past, and it seems like they're going to continue to work as one. And Page, of course, only cares about himself, always puts himself first.
This is big. This is big. This is big.
Sol Ruca.
Alliance. Come on, fashion. Come on, man.
They certainly have one in this matchup, and right back in and go, Hendry.
I never got. I forgot to tell you. I never got the hamburger because I forgot my mom gave it to my brother because he wanted it first. So I was like, okay, fine.
Sol Ruca match. Just last year, Ethan was locking Saints for following his path of success. It was
So my mom's gonna make me something instead. Probably some mac and cheese.
Yep. Why you tell me the old stuff? That's old stuff.
You just
That's old stuff.
it's like, oh,
What's happening right now? The
well, what's happening?
He told me go out here and retain the championship. You're the best here in NXT.
Well, what's happening is it seems to be a little, what would you call this, divide and conquer between these two, taking out everybody to fight for
That's
themselves.
exactly what it is. I mean, the guy Joe Hendry, the guy got a lot of muscle. I mean, he has a junior background, wrestling background. The guy, he's very dangerous. Why would you do this, man?
Well, not both.
Dude.
Okay, both men want to become two-time NXT champion. And again, Ethan Page, seeing Tony D'Angelo start to rise up and Saints.
I'm gonna cover it.
D'Angelo starting to fight back in this match. Of course, he's trying to stay the course for phase 2. Phase 1 was the destruction of Dark State.
You
and we
have to
saw them
try and
start
be
on a rapid tonight as Deon Lennox
go run. I don't know. That sounds familiar though. I think that's that popular spicy noodles company. I'm not really a fan of spicy noodles though.
Ethan Page looked to suplex Ricky Saints. You believe
Nothing beats Maruchan ramen in my opinion.
Right there. It just took Tony D straight out of the game. It was effective.
Saints, hard shot. No entry, drop with a confidence breaker. Right back in to Saints with a little bit of a stunner.
Great teamwork.
They cover up together.
Cover up together. Cover up together. I never heard of that before. Where somebody has that ever happened before? Where a person just shares one championship.
Apparently, this is a partnership that's going to last. But I will mention this: Ethan Page has done something that no one else has in this match. You know what that is? Big no entry. That's got to count for something.
Of course, it's got to count for something. I mean, the guy, he's a professional. He's a talent. He didn't become a champion by
You're both stupid.
But take a look at Saints and Page.
Double up on him. Say his name. Say his name.
Superplex finish. And Page right now looking to pounce on Hendry.
Oh! That dude!
Only killed about himself. Crawled into the cover to become a two-time champion.
You should have pinned the person you actually hurt instead of the person you didn't. They are spicy, but not too spicy. Good. No, I have a very sensitive tongue. So even the non-spicy stuff is too spicy for me.
D'Angelo picking his spot to perhaps have his moment. Oh, shoulder first, Hendry, who's taking a lot of punishment in this match. Just tossing away with a little attitude adjustment to D'Angelo. Main event of Stand Deliver, all 4 men down, all 4 men fighting for the NXT title. But look at Joe Hendry. This man has suffered so much in this matchup. Is this the champion fighting with a different demeanor than when he first arrived here from TNA across the line?
I think it is, but at the same time, somebody in one of the champions I've ever seen him and Joe Hendry just lost him like it was nothing. Yes, he's fighting right now with purpose. That's Joe Hendry.
Well, it seems again Ethan Page trying to bark orders to Ricky Saints. Ricky might not remember what just happened moments ago, but a double Austin Krebs like just a single leg.
It is back again. Double drag.
Over comes D'Angelo. And did you foresee when Tony came back wanting the NXT title as bad as he does, speaking so passionately about wanting to win the gold?
Tony needs a leader, man, ever since then. I'm talking about in the neighborhood, hanging out at the bodega. No matter what he says, this guy's a leader, man. He truly is. Oh, yeah.
Exact body drop. People tend to forget too, Tony, first handful of matches, he was in War Games. He stayed true to this brand. People have overlooked that. That's why he called all three of these men outsiders who came from other places. And now Joe Hendry might want to go back. Just got dropped in that spine buster. Ethan Page desperately reaching in. Ricky Saints reaching in as well. And it's one way to take out anyone in any match.
Talking about a dislocated shoulder, clavicle. I don't know. I mean, collarbone. A lot just went on right there, Vic.
And look, when it comes to getting the job done, Ethan Page knows how to do it. Was a double champion, longest reigning North American.
Ethan Page. Ricky Saints, they're pretty funny. Yes, they do.
Back it up.
A little too close for comfort for us.
Sorry, I'm Mexican. We like spice so much, eating our candy. Yes.
Here in front of us. D'Angelo's eyes just roll into the back of his head. And now Ethan Page, for good measure, with a twisted grin.
That's the point. I am not Mexican. I am Puerto Rican. We don't like spices. We like stuff mild and plain. And not with lemon or lime in it. Sorry.
What about the competition?
Oh, God.
Believers are coming out. Hendry trying to get anyone back into the ring to put this one away. Could be looking for a little standing ovation from behind Saints. Saints from behind, chopping down Joe Hendry. And I just walked over from the left side of the table. Tony D'Angelo isn't moving. Tony D'Angelo is out cold right now.
Hey, I'm a can, yes, but there's a distinction, a heavy distinction.
Together. That championship is hanging in the balance at this moment, and Joe Hendry is going to need everyone here in St. Louis.
That's the whole thing I was talking about, Vic. That's it right there for Joe Hendry.
Take another look. We talked about the strength earlier. Joe Hendry is putting himself in great physical condition. As this match goes back, D'Angelo back to the match, right back down. Page running into a clothesline. Joe Hendry right now has gotten his second, maybe third win, maybe even the fourth win in this matchup. Looking to retain the title here and stand and deliver. Coming in, ducking the clothesline, coming right back in, leaving his feet.
He can't be. Joe Hendry is on fire right now, Vic. Wow.
And just tossed Tony D'Angelo with ease. Turned around and now just catches Ricky Saints.
Oh.
And there's one man that's standing. It's Joe Hendry. The NXT. Look at that. D'Angelo kicking out.
Don't pin that guy.
Trying to shake maybe confidence, maybe trying to make himself believe right now.
Did Joe Hendry use everything in the tank, though, Vic? That's the question. Right now, he looks like he's wondering.
Again, this match started with Saints and Page going right after Joe Hendry. Now with Joe Hendry getting right in the face of Tony D'Angelo. D'Angelo, who went into the steps. D'Angelo, who suffered that DDT. It's great for that twisted ring is running. He has taken a lot of punishment in this match. Joe Hendry trying to chop down D'Angelo. And D'Angelo is starting to fire back.
There we go, Vic.
Unbreakable, make a man do crazy things. And Tony D, right now, is throwing around everybody.
Phase two. Here we go. Oh, jazz, man.
Back up, right back down, German suplex. Ricky Saint's body is starting to just bruise.
Just gonna kick your ass.
Forget about it. Covered. Hendry saving things that we've seen Tony D'Angelo win championships in the past with that very move.
Hendry just saved his championship right there, bitch.
Tony D'Angelo remembers the heartbreak of competing for this title on this stage in the past. Trying to dig down a little deeper. I think Hendry was able to dunk that just at the last moment. Able to answer back, duck another one. Hendry able to go right around and deliver another DDT to D'Angelo. And I don't know where all four of these men are getting from, but showing you what it means to be the NXT champion.
Oh, no, today I was wondering about Hendry, but he seems like he still got a lot left. And today, we're going for the ride. Oh, yeah.
No.
This got saved. Wow. Spear from D'Angelo.
He did Braun Breaker him.
Spear to Hendry. Breaking ribs to win a title. No. Not quite yet.
Yeah,
Take it over.
it looked fast, but it wasn't that fast.
Spear followed it up, not to be outdone, delivered a second one. But back to the live action. Saints with a second chair shot to D'Angelo.
And there he goes.
Saints right now trying to wipe out Joe Hendry. But
What did you miss? Basically the whole show.
everyone looks that standing over, trying to turn it around and into Revolution DDT that's won him the NXT title for Ethan. Stay in this match.
I can't believe it.
Neither can Saints.
I'm trying to win. You don't say.
Necessary. Swinging for the hook.
Oi!
Well, he certainly was going for broke. But right now, there's a crazy look in the eyes of Ethan Page.
You hit me with this chair. Oh.
Booker, get out of the way. They're getting a little close for us. Oh,
Yo, Hendry needs to be on the main roster. Yes, so people keep saying, which I agree. But if they won't do right now. Candy!
No friends either, bitch. No friends either.
Yeah.
Referee can't do anything. A power slam. And Page has something else on his mind.
Watch the candy!
Violent Saints. Once and for all. For the NXT.
Oh. Look at all those starbursts. That's the candy of the day, Booker T. I wish I had some starbursts.
But Tony D'Angelo right now, book. Coming back through, guys.
Every time, it's almost like they're human pinatas every time they break the announced desk in NXT because of Booker T's candy bowls. Whoa! Oh, I'm sorry it had to be you, Joe, but at least you're entitled to your rematch. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm sorry, Joe, but I said it was either you or him. And not those two. They're sleeping with candy.
The list continues.
And he pinned the champ. Yeah, that's definitely the amazing part. He didn't pin those two guys, which he could have easily done because they were flattened.
For Tony D'Angelo, as we go back throughout this matchup, Booker, Revolution DDT. We've seen Ricky Saints win with that in the past. Not some champion, but it was all ego who saved the matchup as it would continue. There was bigger forward as the Tony D'Angelo who took out some two-dimensional individuals, wiped them out, wiped the spear, who announced this. Turned around to Joe Hendry. Hendry wasn't a believer before. Maybe he's a believer now. And Tony D'Angelo, who had him two points, and that's what it took for Tony the Info to have a founding moment here in NXT.
You did it.
Phase 2 is complete. But what could phase 3 be?
Chocolate candy. Nah, Triple H doesn't have candy in his candy bowl. He only has fruit candies in his candy bowl. So that's why there was a lot of starters on the table.
Tony. No.
Okay, the stream's over. Why couldn't they just leave it on? Why couldn't they just leave it be on Netflix or something? What's my favorite candy? Um, I have a lot of favorite candies, but I don't really eat candy that much. So, but whenever I do get candy, I always get a Reese's. And for fruit candies, I like gummy clusters. I like Starburst. I like Sour Patch Kids. I like Skittles. Well, Skittles is not a gummy candy, but it's still a fruit candy though. So, yeah, those are pretty much my top favorite candies. Many times Tony would show up in combat and get in the way. Yeah, that was the whole point of his gimmick being changed. Thank you. But that's it. That's the end of the show. Like I said, this was pretty solid. Most of the winners tonight were like, favorites and stuff. Maybe like okay, maybe okay, 3 out of 5 is not that bad. 3 out of 5 is not that bad, really. 3 out of 5 is good. So you should expect you should expect a lot more open doors now. Cause I think Joe Hendry is entitled to his rematch and that'll probably happen, but I don't know if it'll happen right away or like, later down the line. But it'll for sure happen and who knows, maybe maybe Ricky Saints and Ethan Page will try to run it back again, but they're only until they finally break each other because this is only the start. This makes me wonder though, who's gonna be like the baby face now with the whole Ethan and Page and Ricky Saints situation. I kind of am focusing more on Ethan Page because Ricky Saints had his baby face run. Ricky Saints had his baby face run the moment he got here, but now he's doing his heel run. But Ethan Page, he never had a babyface run. He was a heel right from the get go. So that's like, a more better opportunity because he never been a babyface before in his life. So let's see how like, that situation's work. I'm looking forward to that. And I can tell the whole Blake Monroe and Tatum situation probably is going to continue, which is perfectly fine. It's just that I wonder how the Vanity Project is gonna get involved with that. She at least she got Hank and Tank. At least she got Hank and Tank and Shallow Hills. I love those. I love all those four together. They're all really chaotic and energetic, which matches perfectly with them. So that's all good and dandy. But that's all for me for now. I'm I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna get some food in my stomach and then go on to bed because I'm tired. So the Not Get You Out Streams, Instagram and Discord are in the description below. I'm on hiatus until further notice, but follow them anyway. And my donation links are in the description below as well. Ko-Fi, Cash App, any and all donations are appreciated and accepted. Thank you. No wrestling server today because it was on YouTube. So if you want to watch Stand and Deliver again, you could just go on WWE's YouTube page and you can just watch it right now. It's probably uploaded for replay. So go ahead on the WWE page and you could take a look at that. But tomorrow the wrestling server will be back, so don't worry. The Blake Monroe versus Tatum was a pretty good match. They might have rematch down the line. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. But that's all for me for now. So, with that said, take care and remember to do it with idle energy. Bye.